Fired up. Fuck it. We'll do it live. We do it live.
Sounds good to me. You know the thing. We're not going to waste our time with the trailer.
All right.
All righty then. You know, mm,
What's
I was on
happening there, Rexy?
I was on Omer's. I had a tick on me, a small little bitty tick.
Oh,
I
well.
was just a little irritated there, and I couldn't tell, because it was in a bad position there. If it was, you know, skin tag, mold, something come up, strawberry, whatever you want to call it.
Right.
Anyway, I went over to mom's and she took it off with tweezers. I took alcohol and tweezers over there. How Dear 6480 in the house. How Dear, I think I
Hey,
saw
well,
you over on Dark Lichens earlier, or you had been in before I got there. Dark Lichen did a hey Elmer did a stream.
What's up, everybody?
oh, yeah. I must have missed it. I was at work.
Just a
Hey,
laid
Lumber.
back day, and thought we'd pick up where
What's
we
going
left
on,
off
Shadow?
and have a draw stream, and a chat,
Hell yeah.
and pick up, show the last little ones that I started to do at yours. I was explaining over on Omer's that the UFOs have played a major, I've got like a character with her in mind, and this character here, the stone guy, is like ironclad there, and they're all supposed to be kind of the same origin as Fantastic Four. They made their first appearance in Incredible Hulk, the first few appearances, and just pretty neat villainous group, derivative but neat. Got a couple copies of it from Elsie that I based some of my 43 characters on those. Here's a nice John Byrne cover here. And man, they really did a crowded little box up here for this. If you look at all the characters that's in there,
Oh, yeah.
some of them done by
Oh,
John
nice.
Byrne and some done by other artists. But this is a John Byrne cover where they're going against the Lava Men. The Lava Men were like in issue, I don't know, 5 or 6, something like that, of
Yeah,
Avengers.
that's old
Way
school. Yeah.
Did you
Yeah.
all know that Steve Ditko is the one who invented the little corner box? I was watching
Yes.
the show over with Doc, and the guy who's publishing the new Steve Ditko stuff, he was talking about that.
His relative,
Pretty
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, I've mentioned that several times. That's why I call it the Ditko box, because he did that.
Mhm.
You can look back in the 50s and maybe even the 40s, and you can find little boxes like that. But it was Marvel that really popularized it, and it was Ditko that, kind of
That's the Dicky
made it
box,
a
huh?
staple. He also
It's a
he also
Ditko in a
changed the
box.
lore of the Incredible Hulk, because the Incredible Hulk would turn into the Hulk at night when the moon came up, and it was astonishing. Astonishing
So
tales.
Hulk used to be
Right?
more werewolf like.
Kinda, yeah.
No, Omer. He's begging me to kick him already. What the hell? Anyway, his sense of humor is only his. It's unique.
It was a joke. It was a poor joke, but
yeah, I know. Okay, all right.
yeah, I didn't know
Man,
that about the moon thing. That's kind of neat.
milk it for all it's worth.
Well, it's because Shadow likes
I know
wolves,
you
right?
like the
He's all into the
titties.
wolves. That's
It's
why
utter
it's,
madness
that's
today, folks.
yeah,
Anyway,
utter madness.
yeah. Anyway, yeah, it was
I've
Astonishing
never heard
Tales
that
number.
before.
It was in Astonishing Tales number 60 that Ditko made it somehow. I don't know. He's accredited with it, even though he kind of brought that in there, maybe with the artwork, that when he got angry, he would turn into the Incredible Hulk. So,
Don't make me angry.
and I will have Todd and Steve Ditko's relative on, here coming up soon. I have not set up anything, but Christy gave me the link for them, and so we'll dive deep into the Ditko lore. Hopefully, here is, I don't know, is that
Ditko.
that may be a Ryan, what's his name, Paul Ryan cover. Perhaps. I'm not sure.
Oh yeah.
Paul
Hard to
Ryan
tell.
did it. Paul
White
Ryan did
Symphony.
a lot of Fantastic Fours.
I heard you had a tick on you. You said you had a tick on you a little while
Small
ago.
little, yeah, small.
You got a
little,
little strawberry
what
going.
is it? You know, a little irritated, whatever, and
Mhm.
maybe it was crawling, and I was like, what is this? And so I was going to go over there anyway and pick up some laundry that she did for me because my dryer is out right now.
That shucks. That shucks.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if I was actually. There was a time that I did not collect Avengers. Somewhat. I mean, well, maybe I kind of got out of the habit. Especially
There's a
99,
time right now you're not
2000.
collecting Avengers.
Huh?
I said there's a time right now you're not collecting Avengers. You're not buying it currently, right? I mean, who needs that woke, right?
No, not. And I can't even say that I've seen a current Avengers. You know.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not collecting it now. I mean, maybe one of these days, you know. Well, but now I picked up a
Go
lot
back.
of these when I bought that comic book store out after my fire. So a lot of these issues around this time are in there. So I do have a lot of, you know.
Yeah, I completely missed this guy. Is that what? Who the heck is Ector? I had never heard of him.
Ector? I don't know.
That's the Mexican guy. His name's Hector. I mean,
I've
Hector.
got a
He
bunch.
just dropped the he just dropped the H.
I've got a
Ector,
bunch
man.
from this time, but I've not read them, you know.
Oh, that looks great.
Tom Palmer was doing the inks during this time.
Oh, I
Yeah,
like
Tom
Palmer.
Palmer's great.
You might have seen
Yeah.
this one.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. I got that.
Yeah.
I
That's
got
think.
like
Well,
five.
maybe not. No, that might be because I think they did
You
a
need
few
to know.
different.
I'll look
Lost
for mine.
Avengers.
I know I got like 5 copies of that.
Yeah, if you want one, I'll give you one. I probably have, you know, this might be a
Okay, I'll let
second
Rex
copy,
give it to you. He's
Well,
rich.
shoot me one, Rick.
I don't know. If you got 5, you got more than I do. And I'm not guaranteeing good shape with mine. So welcome to the show, artist extraordinaire, creator of Mr. Muck. See, I didn't say yuck that time. I always have to run that through my head before I say
Very good.
Eric and Boyd. Hey, Eric.
What's up, Eric?
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, Eric.
Not much.
Good,
How are
brother.
you guys doing? Hell Shadow, Omer,
all right, buddy.
Devil Flyer. Also
What's
known
going
Looks
as
on?
like
Rex.
you've been working on some sketch cards. Ooh, the
Yes, sir.
fly.
He's busy.
Ooh, is that the fly?
Yeah. I saw Flyman, the public domain character. I haven't finished it yet, but
Oh, you're kind of
that's what
changing
I
the
started.
design, huh?
yeah, I changed the design a bit. Yeah,
That's
'Cause he
cool.
just had
Yeah, I
a
like
funky. Wow. Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Hey, Eric. I mean, not Eric. Elsie.
Elsie?
Hell,
Hey, everybody.
howdy, El.
Yeah.
I had Eric and Boyd in my mind. See how my mind works?
Shadow, Omer,
Oh, look at that.
Eric,
Jungle
what's
Girl.
going on?
Jungle
We
Girl.
got it.
Oh,
Jungle Babe.
we can handle
Yeah,
it.
Got a mind on an Omer and an Elsie
A
on his
Jungle
mind.
Girl.
I need to do some sketch cards. I think I bought a little pad like Bristol paper. Or
Yeah, it's
something.
been a little while since you've done any sketch cards. Though.
Man, you can get a stack
You were
of
doing them heavy there for a
nice
while.
index cards.
Oh yeah, I was doing and I do. Oh, is that from the Legionnaires? The Legion of
Ooh,
Superheroes?
hello, Mama.
Shadow Lass?
Yeah, Shadow Lass, exactly. Yeah.
Shadow
I
Lass?
haven't
Oh,
finished
Shadow
it
My
yet,
Lass,
but
baby.
pretty close.
Mm-hmm.
I like that one, Omer.
Yeah, I like her.
Go.
I like a lot about her.
You mean Eric? I
Eric
like that
Shadow.
one.
Oh,
Omer.
It's Eric.
Eric,
Shadow.
I'm sorry. Now I'm pulling a Rex. Shit.
Yeah.
That one up for sale on your store or
It's
whatever.
okay.
Eric?
It's all right. I could be confused with somebody worse.
He's in good company.
Oh,
You're in
I
good
don't have
company,
a
Eric.
store, but sometimes I
Well,
post
you
this
know
on
what I mean.
eBay,
But,
or if someone wants.
yeah. Hey.
Well, now, Eric, you
yeah.
can,
Just
you can go on
put that
eBay
one.
and they'll give you so many free listings.
Yeah, well, thank you, Abe. Please say that.
Put that one to the side for me, Eric. The
Yeah, and my sketch cards
Shadow
haven't been getting the Shadow
What's
Last.
up, Apex? Halder, thank you.
Was that
for all
Shadow?
you do.
Yeah, yeah. Put that
Okay.
one to the side for me, and I'll buy that one from you. Name your
I'll
price.
buy that one for $1, Eric.
Okay.
Just don't get crazy with it.
And I
What are you working on, Elsie?
Please, Eric, no stickiness on that sketch card for me.
Working on
Just a
this
minute,
big
Eric, on
No.
those cards. Check
No
in
problem,
with
no
Elsie and
problem.
see what he's working.
yes.
I'm just starting
Yes.
on a piece with this
Ooh, look at this
graphite,
guy.
water soluble.
Okay.
I've got this.
Well,
This
that
was
looks
a big
beautiful, sir.
canvas. It was getting thrown out.
Oh yeah, the one of your daughters was going to throw that big thing out. I said, they know you're an artist. They know you paint over old canvases. You look for them, and yet when
Why
it
would you
comes,
throw it out?
yeah, I just don't get that. You haven't trained them right. Obviously.
Save him for Granddad. Save him for Pappy.
They
That's
didn't
right.
get thrown away, did they?
Yeah, it didn't get thrown away only because you were there. Hey, Apex, I did send you a link, Apex, if you want to come in.
That's a plus for being close by.
Yeah,
Hey, Apex.
Yep.
Sorry on Katie's earlier, man. Good show.
$40.
that was
worth
Mary that was going to throw that away, wasn't it? Elsie?
Rewatching the Monday.
Yeah. Well, she just had it sitting out on her patio like it was. She was cleaning up. She
Or
didn't know
no,
what to
this
do
was
with it. She
this
didn't know
morning,
what
wasn't
to
it?
do with it. She said she
Well,
wasn't going to use it.
You know, I went to it was kind of like an estate. I don't know. It's just a guy, and I was checking out. He was cleaning out his father's house, and I totally passed up this painting. I've sold this painting for I don't know, I don't know. It was maybe $180, $200. I thought it was a print because he was an artist from Uruguay that had, but it was an original oil painting. Yeah, you know, you need to look at them. You think some things are prints. You know, I'm not interested in that. That's a print.
Yeah, you don't know how many people are on roadshow that think they got a print. They say, "Oh no, you've got a lithograph, one of 5, and Picasso, and it's worth fortune."
Yeah.
What do they call them now? They make those special edition of the G-Clees or whatever they call them.
Yeah, you know, they even did that with the that werewolf thing. They've done that with that.
Yeah, it's a kind of a it's a made up name. Well, thank you, Apex. That and hail to Haldir as well, and everyone in the chat. But yeah,
what's
here's
the
that
lizard looking guy?
Gail Allen.
Ooh, look at that.
Yeah, that's exactly who it is, Rex. It's a
lizard guy.
Yeah, it's a science. She appeared in Planet Comics #2 or something like that back in 1941. Part of a. It would take too long to explain, but
Hi, Dale.
She's been around a while. A space patrol. That's what it was. But
Hey,
anyway,
Dale.
here's that lizard character, and there is like you said, Rex. Yeah, there is a lizard from a public domain comic, and it's been around a long time. And this is my take, just kind of drawing a lizard monster creature, and
cool. Yeah, I like that.
I haven't finished it yet. When it had scales and stuff.
How are you coloring those, Eric? Is it markers that you're using?
Yeah, I'll show you. Yeah, I'll show you here real quick. If you bear with me a second.
And there's your lizard representation for today, Lorenzo.
There's a bear with you?
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Lorenzo.
Yeah, I'm using a mix of Copics and Spectrum Noir.
Ooh.
Yeah. And this is the tri-blend. It has 3 different hues. It goes from light to mid to dark, and it's all in one marker, which is really nice. I really like that. I mean, it has has tips on it, but they're not quite fine tip like or brushes, but they do suffice. Even on these sketch cards, I just have to be extra careful, so I don't go outside the lines with them.
Yeah, Eric, you put that lizard guy back for me. I want that one.
You want this guy?
No, Eric.
Okay.
I want
that
guy.
lizard guy back for me, Eric. Oh my god. I love it. It's great.
Well, yeah. I'll finish him and I'll send you a scan of what it looks like when it's finished,
Okay,
Rex, or photo or
Okay.
whatever. But
Hello, K-pop.
Hey, Christy.
Hey, Christy.
Flip City
And,
Magazine in the house.
In the house.
Blender
Flip
marker
City.
works
Hail, Flip
awesome.
City Kitty. Hail K-pop.
I've got a
Look at
blender,
that.
but I've never tried it.
There's a
K-pop.
kitty for a
I've got it
kitty.
right here in front of
Look
me.
at
They give you a blender
Yeah,
with it, but
yeah, I don't
Is that-
use it either.
is that Miss Fury?
But you got it. I knew you would know who that was.
Well, I could have said.
Yeah, that's
She
my
Cat,
take on
I
Miss
suppose.
Fury. Yeah, a little bit. Of course, She Cat's a little bit more like the original Black Cat with her mask and everything.
Mhm,
But
mhm.
but yeah, this is my take on Miss Fury. Of course, she's been done 1,000 times by a number of people, but
Yeah.
I
But this
just
is
Billy
I like
Tucci
drawing
used
her,
to,
an excuse to.
Hey, you're in good company, Eric. Billy Tucci just did a whole.
No, it's not
series
a.
book.
Actually, it's not. I've drawn her several. I've drawn her several times.
Well, I'll if I've got the blender right here in front of me, I'll try it today. K-pop on my piece that I'm going to work on.
Yeah, you should. Blenders are awesome.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah, you can
don't
make smoothies and margaritas.
put it in a blender and mess
Nope. Wow.
You guys
One
are a
popped up
hoot.
out of nowhere. Is that from Planet Comics as well? What kind of character is that?
Yeah, that's a Moon Girl. She
Moon
was
Girl,
actually
yeah.
popular for a hot minute back in the day. But
Yeah, she had a
but
she
I
had her
haven't,
own
I haven't
title
finished
for an
working
issue
on
or
it.
two, right? A couple issues.
Yeah, about
Remember
3
the
issues
name.
if I recall correctly. Pretty cool
Mhm.
character. Like the design on her and everything. I kept her pretty close to her original costume. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this one though. It didn't quite turn out the way I wanted, but I might touch it up. We'll see. And of course, I'm a FemForce fan, so I did Alizarin Crimson.
I noticed some of them, or maybe all of them, the lizard doesn't have that. I don't think he needs it, but you're doing a black outline around the edge. I
Yeah,
like
well,
the
like a
highlight
color.
on the
Yeah,
knee
like a
on
color
that one.
outline.
I like that you let the highlight on the knee on that last one.
on Alizarin. Yeah. Yeah, I've tried to leave a little bit, but yeah.
Yeah.
Rex and his knee fetish
Well, only you
and
remember.
ankles.
Watch
Don't
out,
forget the
Santa.
ankles.
Oh, we got somebody in the back. Yeah. Welcome to the show, Brent. How are you?
Hey, how you doing? Good to see ya.
what's going on.
Hopefully
Oh.
you weren't back there too long. I was
No,
just
Hey,
enthralled with the work that Eric and
Hey,
Boyd's been
but-
doing.
He's
Eric is
almost
here.
there.
Hey, Shadow. Hey. So LZ and
Yeah,
Eric,
man.
your work is really, really, really good. It's got really, sketch cards, man.
Oh, well,
Everybody's
thank
gonna be
you. Thank
purchasing
you. I appreciate
over
that,
Glitch's
APEC.
Postage note.
Thank you.
They're going to be famous
Yeah, man.
one of these days, maybe.
Well, there we go.
You think so?
It's cool.
No, that's why I put the maybe in there.
Maybe.
Now,
Well, so
what
I'm gonna
character
send the
is this,
Howler
Eric?
one. Okay, that's enough of Homer.
American Crusader, and
Oh.
he was a patriotic character
American
back in the day as
Crusader.
well.
I've heard of
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Peter
Yeah.
in
Just
the
a little
house,
bit
how are you?
different on the. Yeah.
Yeah, he
Heyo.
appeared in
Okay, I'll
Project
shut up
Superpowers. And,
Are you still working on him, or has he got a white costume?
I think he did, didn't he? Yeah. I'm still working. I got to color him and everything.
Everyone
Yeah.
like blue.
Mhm.
Out and get a brush, okay?
He appeared in Black Terror, those
Get
comics,
a brush.
back
Oh,
in
okay.
2008, 2010, somewhere in there.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
What do
yeah.
you
Hey,
work
That's
on,
Eric,
another
you
man?
one.
sound
he's
in
been
really
used,
good
Black
spirits.
Terror,
Is your
American
health
Crusader.
up and great? You sound very not so cranky. You sound in good spirits, buddy.
Thank you for noticing. Yeah, I've lost 20 pounds since
All
April,
right.
which is
All
a
right.
lot,
Awesome,
but
man.
I'm working on it.
Oh,
yeah.
nice. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
That's
bro.
beautiful.
But yeah, I'm still working on it.
You know that
You
takes
trying to get out
80
of the Fat Boy
pounds.
Club like the rest of us, or
So
what?
we'll think. And it's a beautiful day here too.
You know, Eric, that takes 80 pounds
I'm
of
sorry, what
pressure
was that,
off
Homer?
your knees. Or did I figure that up right? Because if you
20
lost
pounds.
20 pounds, for every pound, it's 4 pounds of pressure off your knees. So
Okay.
yeah, 80 pounds of pressure off your knees now.
Wow.
Eric, I said
Yep.
you're trying to get out of the Fat Boy Club, like then not be
I'll
like the rest
remember
of
that
us?
one, Rex. I didn't.
Yeah.
I'll remember that.
I'd heard that, and then I knew I took a former employee to the VA, and they actually had it up on the wall,
Hmm.
you know, in the rehab
I believe
room.
it. Yeah, I
It's like
believe it.
Pixie,
What-
Tinkerbell, Fairy. What's that? Nice.
A little bit blue border around that one. What are you working on, Apex? Anything today?
Inking. Just inking this from Enforcer Inc.
Nice.
There's Devastator, a page. And they're not
Okay.
quite
Enforcer
done.
Inc.
Yeah.
Hell, Peter, Acapad in the house.
I could feel it.
Is that
Heyo.
older work or something you're working on now?
No,
or
it's
what?
new.
Oh, we
It's
lost
new.
Eric for some reason.
New. Brand new.
I don't know. Eric's.
Come back,
He's-
Eric.
Or
Yeah,
wait
come
a
back
minute.
if you can, Eric.
Yeah, he is gone.
Oh, man.
Baby, come back.
Yeah, he has trouble with StreamYard. I think it kicks him every now and again.
Really?
That happened.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I was having
Yeah,
Last
it
time-
kicks him when he's not full screen, Rex.
Yeah, last time he came on,
That's a joke.
possibly Omer, possibly.
Dang.
This is what I did last night on Omer Glitch's Hump Day show.
Home day.
Another bog. I wish I had $1 for every time Rex draws bog. I'd be a millionaire.
I totally understand his obsession with Bog now. I get it. That's his favorite freaking
You do?
creature.
How?
It makes
what,
sense.
What changed your
I love
mind? Yeah. Well, at least I'm doing my pizza rounds. You know, I'm trying
That's
to catch up
right,
with Peter.
yeah.
I've only got like 300 to go.
Holy mackerel. It's
No,
crazy.
no, I'm kidding there. No, maybe not that many, but maybe a couple hundred.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Mm.
Yeah, didn't you have like 30 something, 40 pizza rounds last we counted?
Gosh.
No, not that many. Oh, yeah, about 30 maybe total.
About 30.
29.
Yeah, it was close to 30, somewhere on there.
Yeah, I don't know how many I've done. I've not counted recently, but
Oh.
it's getting there.
Well, you're
My-
done in the stack, that's for sure. You've done
I
like
am
20
in the
almost, haven't you?
Yes,
He's done more than that, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
it's
mean,
more
I've
than
only
that,
got
yeah.
this many left. You know, it's not more
Yeah.
more on the art side than what's blank now.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
and some of them are extra oily.
Still waiting for Peter on that one, Peter. Where are you? We're waiting for some plan from the leader, Peter, on the pizza rounds.
And this
Or
is
do we just
this
have
is
to
a
do it
larger
without
pizza
you, Peter?
round. This is a different out of the series. I may work on that one today because that one's pretty.
We have to pressure him into a stream, Rex, to do the
Under
nights of the
pressure.
pizza rounds once a month.
Welcome back to the show, Eric and Boyd.
Yes.
Welcome,
Yeah,
Eric.
thank you. Sorry about that.
That's fine.
Hello, thank
What
you.
character is this, Eric?
It's just a fairy.
Just a
Fairy.
fairy. Okay.
Fairy.
Yep.
And when did she find out she was a lesbian?
Oh my god.
Isn't that
When
Uh,
Eric told her she was.
fairy?
Uh,
I'm
Just see it with more women. Yeah.
yeah. Sorry, ladies, out in the chat. I think you can take it.
Rex is disappointed. There's no knees on that ferry.
Oh no.
yeah.
Cut me off
That's
of the
true.
knees. Now, pizza round,
I
round
cut
table,
her
round
off at the
table.
knees.
I know.
Oh.
Off at the
Right
knee.
above the
just-
He's been
knees.
cut off at the knees. I don't know, Rex.
Just call her Nubbins.
The Nibbins.
Nubbins.
It's a Nibbins.
No.
Snubbin' Nubbins.
Right.
So, Eric, I've got a serious question to ask you. Will Mr. Muck meet a public domain character?
I can imagine he can.
Yes. He already
Okay.
has,
That's cool. Bring
Yes.
that back up. What
Yes,
you just
yeah.
had up there.
I like that.
But-
That's cool.
We got a team shot.
Oh,
Wow.
nice.
Oh,
So
Yeah.
Just
Cool.
nice, man. Good job.
Yeah.
what are
that's
these
sharp, dude.
characters? One of them's Flyman.
yeah, I was just kind of Flyman,
He was giving
and
us a
then we have
tease.
Avenger over here.
Okay.
Roger Wright, the Avenger,
Right.
Nature
He had a
Woman,
red costume.
Nature Woman.
okay, and Black Diamond, another
Black
public
Diamond.
domain.
Okay.
Except I changed them
Nice.
around a bit. Black
Yeah.
Diamond, and this
Hey,
one is
Dark.
my take on Human Meteor.
Human
Oh,
Meteor.
I was thinking
Sure,
Comet.
Human
but,
Meteor.
Marinus.
Human Meteor. Okay.
I guess you could use Comet,
No,
although
Yeah,
Comet
Human
is-
Meteor. Yeah.
a character by DC Comics now. But
Oh, they bought it from
I mean, it's a
Circle.
generic term.
Yeah. You can actually
Good to see
change
Dark Lycan 81 in the house. He
it. Hey, Dark Lycan.
I like
Yeah,
your
that's Marin-
He-Man mask you were
Yeah.
wearing
Look at that.
earlier.
Marinus. He's over in Denmark. Is that right? Denmark.
Wow.
Who?
Who? What?
Dark Lycan Marinus. He's over in
Is
Denmark.
he?
Dark Lycan 81 is from Scotland. Hey, PBR.
Is
Scott.
it? Is it? Oh,
Scott.
Now you're thinking
Sorry.
of Dark. You're
Dark-
thinking of Dark Side. Dark
Dark
Side is
Side.
kind of.
Yes. Sorry, Dark Lycan. My bad.
Got my
Sorry
dark
about
side
that, Leather.
confused.
Why does everybody have to have a code name like Omer Glitch? God. What's up, PBR? What's up, K-pop?
But it don't matter where you're from. If you come by here, hey
Your
man,
friend.
we're all
Come over to the dark side of the force.
The dark side.
When
pretty
when
good.
you come to the Olive Garden, your family.
Hey, Luke,
Where the
don't be
bread
making out with
sticks?
your sister and making Ray Palpatine. You know, she's gonna be your retarded child. Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia.
We're talking about
Blender.
come on.
we were talking about that the other day. Oh yeah.
I've
Yeah.
not used the blender.
Oh, dude.
Oh,
I
let
heard
me
that.
love you, Daddy. Tomato
Daddy.
Jedi.
Oh, I'm gonna use the Force again. I'm Ray Palpatine.
Thank you, PBR.
I like doing smaller stuff like that. You can
I started
you know,
this.
see a lot of progress,
That's good.
very quickly.
I do. Yeah.
Working smaller. Oh, there you go. A little Scarlet Witch going on there.
Ooh, damn! You are really drawing.
Or is that the Enchantress?
Nice. That looks. I don't know, man. Is that
Because the
Scarlet Witch?
Enchantress has sort of a
Scarlet Witch,
headgear
but I don't
like
think
that.
she turned out quite.
You can actually
Yeah, that's
color it
Scarlet Witch.
green
Yeah, I
and
double-checked
blonde
to make
hair.
sure,
That would
you know.
be Enchantress, and it'll be red. For
Eric, all the
Scarlet
ones you're gonna put into the trash,
could be,
I'll send you my address.
but-
I'll put them into my trash can here at home.
Okay.
Whoops.
Well,
His internet
just
went
didn't
out. Wow,
turn
that
out
must be
right.
a
I
thing
messed
about
up her costume.
No, man, that's good.
Yeah, it looks great.
And
Hell yeah.
Oh. Identify this babe.
Huh? That's good
Oh,
God.
look, there's a knee.
Hell,
no, no.
PBR street game.
Uh,
Is that Witchblade?
undergarment girl. I
That's
don't
not
know.
which boy. No.
I know
Uh,
it's no, I know.
Miss
It
Pasties.
looks like that James
Sapphire?
Seymour
Yeah,
character, Domino from James Bond, somewhat.
It kind of
Hey,
does.
Mike.
What's up, Mike?
It's Deja. It's my take on Deja Thors, but again,
I was
she's
just
not
gonna
turning,
say,
the Princess of Mars, but she's not turning out quite
It's
right.
Mike in the chat. Mike.
She's cute.
PBR says Polaris had headgear like that, kind of.
Polaris. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
He
Yeah.
did.
Daughter of
Yeah,
Magneto,
we love chicks with
Except
headgear.
it was green
Oh,
instead of
yeah.
red, or
You know.
kind of green like the Enchantresses. I just sold a
Sure.
Enchantress page
Enchantress
from the
is cool.
Avengers,
Real cool.
Really?
production artwork
Excuse me.
that I sent out
All
the other
right.
day. Elsie, have you checked your mail and did you get anything in the mail?
No,
No?
not yet.
Has your mail ran today?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Is that Omer? What? Who is that? Is that Modoc without a brain? What is that?
This is artwork for a TV show. It's for a competition over on Scarlet Fever's channel, and the show is
wow.
Severance. I got to clean up the S. Had a little tinge
wild.
of red.
That's
So,
wild.
and I had to wash this out so I could start painting these in.
What kind of
Had
paint
Had a lot
are
of
you
marker
using?
sketching underneath.
That's gonna be a little Peter
Oh,
Max.
Little David Mack.
Peter Max.
Little
This guy
Peter
did
Max. I
that.
don't know.
Yeah, he's an artist. Did a lot of the Beatles covers, like Yellowstone.
Oh yeah.
Records.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
I guess I'm in good company.
Hey,
Yeah, he
Gary.
was doing some crazy stuff in the
They
80s
got-
too.
Yeah.
Apex, a guy bought Peter Max's house,
Yeah.
and one of the walls painted by Peter Max. He sold that wall for like twice as much as the house.
Wow.
Oh, shit.
Really?
Well, like
Wow,
10
that's
million
awesome.
or so. God,
It was-
really?
We
Gary
just had,
wants to know
had
what
the
you're
wall
painting.
removed.
Right?
So,
You don't
Gary
need the
wants to
wall.
know what you're painting, Elsie.
Well, right now, I'm just washing
Well,
in. I got an idea for a painting, but first I'm gonna wash in some of this iridescent paint that I got and blend the
Mhm.
graphite, and then I'm gonna go in and paint it. But it's more like, well, you know, during the baptism when the Holy Spirit came down and John saw it. That's what
Oh,
it's
okay.
about.
With the dove, yeah, look like a dove to some people. Apple barrel, yeah, that's I've got some of those from Walmart before. Things.
Yeah, cheapy acrylic paints. Yeah, just
Yeah.
Yeah, work.
what I'm using.
Well, you know, you can always mix them with Liquitex and something a little bit more, you know.
Yeah,
substantial.
I have some nicer paints, but I gotta find them. They're
Yeah.
in storage somewhere.
Oh, wow.
This is
These are-
good paint right here.
Okay. Can we get a name
Yeah,
on that,
Jesus.
or are you just going to keep us guessing?
Yeah.
We can't see that.
Very
Crafters
Good.
Closet Arts Basics.
Okay,
Acrylic.
I have not. Usually, if it says basics, it's like student level, isn't it? Paint?
That's why you want to mix. That's why you want to mix it with something. Hold on,
Okay.
just a sec. My daughter's calling me.
Okay. And I'll be
I-
right back,
I-
guys. Continue to create.
Yes.
Hey,
I'll let my co-host
The
take over.
creative geniuses that is the Elmer Glitch, the Apex,
Oh, don't let me take
the
over.
Shadowhawk, the LZ, and the Rex. Mighty they are individually, but together they are unstoppable.
Artiloids! Oh, I'm sorry. Shadowhawk, how's your
Paintbrushes to the rescue.
Battlehawk development coming along?
Man, dude, I've been stalled out for a couple of weeks. I just been in so much pain and so much bullshit at work. It's just I haven't gotten nothing done.
Ah,
I heard.
well, you got to take.
I don't know.
you gotta
I was
take-
actually sitting around today thinking about just scrapping the idea altogether. I don't know.
Oh, no.
honest
Don't do
Eric
that,
and
sir.
Boyd.
No, don't crush your dream.
I'll be
Ever.
back if you want to come back in. Just stay.
I
in
don't
the
know,
ring.
dude. I just been down last week or so.
Hey, Shadow.
Speaking
just
of
send
which,
me-
I don't want to bring you guys down, so I'm gonna bail. You guys are all drawn, and I'm just sitting here being an anchor. So
Oh, man, you're great.
I will
Nah,
see you guys
good,
tomorrow.
buddy.
All
More
right.
than-
Well, have a
Oh,
good
man.
night.
Okay.
Night,
Yeah, I
guys.
hope you feel better.
Yeah, I hope you
Take care,
did feel
buddy.
better. Yeah, prayers for Shadowhawk. You know.
Yeah. Prayers for Shadowhawk,
Yeah,
the mighty Shadow.
that's right.
I hope he's all right, man. I hope it's not too
Yeah, I mean,
too
he's
much
probably just
BS
tired
he's brewing with.
from work and
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
and having a tough time with that. And
Yeah.
like,
You
it's
said
kind
his
of
knee was bothering him. Yeah,
Yeah,
pain or
some-
something.
yeah.
Oh,
Plus,
yeah.
stupid office politics, I guess. Nonsense.
Dude, yeah, that's always something, huh?
Yeah.
Having to deal with
Wrong.
people at work who just aren't cool. Like,
It's-
what do
yeah.
you go to do work? I don't, people when people go to work, like
Right.
you go to do work, not to gossip and talk nonsense.
It's dumb. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really,
Trying to do.
Really?
Everybody's just trying to do the best they can, man.
Exactly.
it's
Yeah.
a little insightful.
And everybody gets all butt hurting. Oh my god!
That's almost like CG.
Yeah, it sounds familiar, right?
It kind of does. No, I don't know.
Yeah.
Just
Hey, LZ, I got some of those awesome water soluble lead. I have these big. I can't find them though. I need to check. It's one of my toolboxes that I use an art supply toolkit. I got these big old fatty water soluble lead like
Pencils. Here,
pencils, but they have no wood. They're all graphite.
high
Let me see if I can. I think I might.
oh, those are cool.
Yeah,
Graphites.
that's fun.
They're darker. Get to work with them.
That would be good.
Do I have one in here?
You know,
No. I thought I had one in like a little portable kit that I put together.
Oh.
No, couldn't find it.
And you'll be wild if you just let yourself be free.
So I used to make these like little art kits that are they can fit in a cargo pant pocket.
Yeah.
So that whenever I'd go shopping with the ex-wife, I would take this in a sketchbook. And while she was
with the
shopping, looking for whatever dumb stuff she was looking for,
Yeah.
I'd
Crappy
find
all
a corner to
hey,
sit somewhere. Yeah, what
yeah, buy
junk are
some
you gonna
dresses,
take home?
I'll tell you something.
Yeah.
Really,
stuff.
So I would make these little portable art kits.
That's a good
And they
idea.
got a little set of watercolors,
found some,
Mm,
pens, pencils,
you know,
little
that's a
measuring.
great
Here's
idea.
a little.
with what he
This is
said,
a blender. It's a blender, so I could blend the color pencils.
Huh.
something
Fun
happened.
stuff.
Do
Fun
you like
stuff.
like a little drawing board? You kind of little portable thing on your backpack?
Nah, just a sketchbook. I would
Oh,
just
sketchbook,
use the sketchbook. Yeah.
Yeah.
So. Oh well. Now that you mentioned that, sometimes I would take like a clipboard, like they
Yeah.
have those small half sizes clipboards.
Right.
I would use
Yeah.
one of those or just a regular clipboard.
Even,
That'll work.
even if you just use your app.
Yeah.
and you, well,
And then of course a water brush pen,
Oh
with
yeah,
the-
those are fun.
color pencils. Yeah.
Right.
trees, get away.
LZ, can you hear us, LZ?
Hmm.
Or he's on the phone.
Yeah.
I'm on the phone, Omar. Shut up, Omar. I'm on the phone. I got you muted, dummy. You gotta come
Today's
back.
the
I
last
heard you, Omar.
day. Today's the last day to back Heat Punk, Vasilis Lolos.
Bacillus Lolos, Heat Punk. Go get it now.
I heard he's gonna shut that down after today.
He's got it on what, Fun My Comic or over on Indiegogo?
Indiegogo.
Is he doing a 60-60? Is this the second 60 or he just do 30 and 30?
Yeah, that's why I know dirty.
No, it's long. I think it's like 90 for him.
Oh, 90? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's a little portable watercolor kit. This is the
Yeah.
Koi. Back when it was real popular, the Koi watercolor portable kit. I was gonna do a review on it, but
Oh yeah.
it's cool. I've only used it once, or maybe twice, but like it's like I haven't even dug into the paints at all. So
Oh wow.
it's pretty cool. I like it. It's nice.
It's a nice
It's a
little
good
neat
set.
kit.
Agree with
And then
you
here's the
percent.
forget what this one's called, but this was another one. I was gonna do a
There it
review
is,
on this back in the
good.
day. This one's good. I like this one a lot.
Okay.
Very nice.
Yeah.
But this is my favorite watercolor set one right here. This is the Daler-Rowney. And this one I've refilled a bunch of times. This is my favorite one.
Oh yeah. It's used.
This fits like in your pocket perfectly.
Yeah.
What that?
They might, he might
Watercolors.
ask for like
Pocket
alcohol
I gotta
paint.
get the paint. I gotta
PBR
get the
Street
paint.
Gang.
Yeah.
PBA is asking me, Apex, do you know a lady by the name of Kat that's sometimes on Zimmerman's channel? Just trying to keep track of all the people that do each other's shows.
Feels
Cat.
exact way. Matter of fact,
That name doesn't come to mind. PBR.
Mark Moon.
Terry asks, canvas paper pads, what are they intended for, oil or pastel? Canvas paper pads usually have a coat of something on them, so they're for both either oil pastels or oils or acrylics or whatever. So you can use them for whatever.
Yeah, I got a new Instagram, Carrie. I got hacked for some reason.
Yeah.
So I have no idea how that happened. So
Apex, you got to get that two device authentication thing.
I have that.
With the, oh, you do?
Yeah. I don't know
Do you
how.
have it's set up for so I use the Google authentication app. So it's
Yeah.
a separate app that gives you a separate code.
Yeah.
Use that.
I get that all the time.
to
I don't know how.
authenticate?
I don't know how.
Yeah, it's supposed to make it
got
harder. Yeah.
Well, you know, hackers, man, they always break through almost anything.
Right.
Stupid. But that's okay. I don't go on Instagram.
Yeah,
that
it
much
sucks.
anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, I was talking about getting, so my Facebook got hacked, I don't know, like 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah.
And I had I had 400 so I had two accounts. One was for my art, and then my other was the personal Facebook, but I only posted art anyways for the most part.
Right. Yeah.
But I had like 4,000 people on my personal account. I had like
God.
400 or 500
Never
like followers on my art account.
Nice.
And so when that got hacked, I was super pissed. But
I would be too. That's just
hell
awful.
with it.
People
Now
can't do
I
anything.
I was able to change the account on my Instagram real fast so that they couldn't get into my Insta from Facebook.
Right.
And because you know how they're all connected now together, all three of
Yeah.
them.
I don't like when
Yeah.
it happens.
Yeah, I know it sucks. I hate it. I wish it was still separate.
Just
So
separate.
my Instagram, I was able to save that, and I got 2,000 on that one, roughly
Oh, cool.
2,000 followers. But you know, Instagram sucks. The interaction is crap on Instagram.
Yeah,
Like converted to sales, you know, it's
it is.
it's not. Yeah,
I
it's not
somehow X Twitter's working pretty good in my favor. It's just for bringing people on streams and stuff.
Right.
Right there. Some people never.
great.
I just stay away from the
What's up,
drama. That's all
Tank?
you gotta do.
Yeah.
Well, let me get back.
Tanks
on
and
this.
Dadland
Let's-
still, man. You're on dad duties hella hard
Dadland.
this week. Yeah.
Hardcore Dadland.
I hope the kids are not misbehaving too much, and that's what's happening.
Later.
Oh,
See you.
oh. I wonder what Eric's gonna draw next.
I'm not gonna.
Ooh, Haldir, that's I want to check that link out. Nice.
Let's see that.
Haldir's over here learning on art YouTube. That's great. I want to get into making more like a tutorial art videos, but I don't know how to approach it. I should just copy somebody else what they do.
Well,
Oh, I've
just
seen this guy. He's good. He's good.
do your
Haldir.
own, man.
Steven Travers. Well,
Just
no,
kinda-
like the formatting, like
Oh.
like I like not like like I don't know, like I know what to say, but when it comes down to it, and I sit down to do it, I get all bogged up. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like
right.
I get like everything just disappears out of my head. But maybe if I just like copy somebody else's format of what I want to say, and just
Yeah,
like
did-
literally write it down and script it,
Just
maybe
write
that
it
would
down.
help. So it
Yeah,
free
write an
flow
outline
better.
at least. Yeah,
Yeah.
direction.
Because I mean I don't write anything. I just shoot off the cuff, and I'm pretty decent.
I do
at it.
too.
That's why I like. Oh, I don't want to do
Shoot
that.
off
But
the hip.
sometimes you got to prep. Yeah,
I
sometimes
don't
you got to prep a little
write
bit when you're
scripts,
you're teaching,
editing. Like, nah.
Yeah, I hate
It's all-
editing.
I just
I-
wanted to pop.
I hardly ever edit.
Sidetracked by my daughter.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Excuse me.
All right,
for-
Elsie. Hope
That's
everything works out.
fine. That's,
I'm
yeah,
back now, but I was just. That's
Oh,
what I
okay.
was.
Oh,
Sure.
okay. Cool.
We thought so.
Okay.
Good to have you back, sir. Good to have you back.
Mr. Tank
Oh,
Lyrics
good.
is here.
You never left. You were always here the whole time.
What happened to Shadowhawk?
He had a bow out. He wasn't feeling very good.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
down, kind of down.
A little bit down.
He didn't
yeah.
say specifically why. He said he was in pain and
No.
he had a shit day at work. So
Yeah, you don't have to say much. We can understand.
yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Just to answer Carrie's question, yeah, I think my mic is working. So
Oh, there he
they
is.
they were talking. So
So you wasn't running your mouth.
Well, I didn't
boy.
realize you were back. Sorry, bud.
Yeah, he's back.
What did
Yeah.
What he say? What did he say?
Huh? Huh? Oh,
Why'd you say?
Elsie said, "Bless your heart."
bless your heart.
We love Ozzy. He can say
Yeah,
he can say whatever he wants.
It's fun.
He's a great guy.
Yes, he can.
Yeah.
Not around me, he can't. Oh,
I
I just use hand signals.
sure. Sure.
So I'll have to ask this question: anyone have any interest whatsoever in the Thunderbolts movie?
I saw it.
Oh, you did? What did you?
Yeah.
What did you think?
wanna
It's
see it.
actually it's surprisingly good. I can't believe it.
Okay, well that's cool.
It wasn't the best Marvel movie, but it's better than some of the Marvel.
Was
movies
it better
I've
than
seen.
Captain America?
It was
The
better
last
than-
one?
Yeah, it's better than that.
Everybody's saying it is, yeah.
Yeah,
did you watch the last Captain America?
I did watch. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah,
I
it
like
was
the Red
fun.
Hulk scene. That was probably the best scene out of the movie.
Yeah. But other than that was it. The
He's-
little
he's
midget
felt-
girl was so
he's-
annoying.
Yeah,
The effects, do you
no.
remember her?
Do you see that? She's like a little munchkin chick who throws 300-pound
Yeah,
guys
I was
around.
like, what the hell?
What
the
is who
hell?
is this freako weirdo
Right.
lady something whatever? But yeah, no, it's not really Captain America. He's more like Falcon America,
Yeah.
Like,
in my opinion. He's the Falcon. Don't try to change him up.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's some good.
Maybe we can change him
chemistry.
up. Make him a gigolo back in the day.
Oh gosh.
Wasn't Falcon a gigolo when he first started off? He was like a gigolo.
No, Gigolo. No. In the
Or
comics,
like
he
You might
trained.
have been
like a
thinking
pimp.
of Luke Cage, that pimped out girl.
Oh, that might be it.
That was I think. Yeah, he was a criminal. Luke Cage was a criminal. He was in prison.
Wait, a black guy was a
Falcon-
criminal?
Yeah, I find that
Luke
hard
Cage?
to believe. Really,
Yeah, sure.
stereotype.
But wasn't he? But in the comics, was he wrongly accused, or am I mistaken about
He was
that?
wrongly accused, I think. Yeah,
But they kind
Okay.
of got lost
killing
in the
his
shuffle,
girlfriend
right?
or something. You just got to read the first issue. I'm sure it's reprinted several times. But Falcon was he lived on an island, close to like Exile Island, where Captain America was exiled with the Red Skull and stuff.
Epstein Island? Was it-
No, no.
Damn it.
This is like early 70s, I think. But I have to reread those things.
Before we even knew they were going there.
Yeah.
Thank you, Carrie. I will go over there and check that out.
You going to go to
If
Epstein
you haven't hit
Island?
that like button, hit that like button. Subscribe to the
Oh,
channel.
that's funny, Elsie.
You go check it out, huh?
Hell yeah. Hit the like button. Sure, follow and subscribe, folks.
Yeah.
This is the Rex Show
That good?
every day at 4 o'clock. The 4 o'clock shadow.
Yeah.
Rex hits it hard, hits it fast, and the ladies love it. Rex ain't got no quit.
Ain't got no quit.
You know what Rex's wrestling name is, don't you?
No, I do not know.
No, what is it?
He's Captain Rex Albino.
Oh shoot! Wow,
That's
wow.
crazy. Wow.
Rex Albino.
I don't know.
Wow.
Lou Albino, right? Oh yeah,
He needs to start growing a beard and putting rubber bands in it.
that's pretty cool. Yeah.
Carrie's latest.
Oh,
Oh,
like,
nice.
gee, is this?
There we go.
That's a really good drawing of Ewan McGregor.
I just see
I'm
it.
sorry, his internet went out again. What is it with the
Whoa.
internet today? Oh, he's here.
Carrie, may the force be with you. That was awesome. That's a great piece for
That's good.
Star Wars Day.
Sure.
It's a joke,
Uh,
guys.
Homer-
Ewan McGregor.
Homer,
is
have you considered doing some time lapse stuff yourself on your?
Oh
for your
yeah,
channel?
I have tons of video time lapses on my channel. Nobody
yeah,
watches those anymore.
I've seen a
Oh,
few
do
of
you?
those.
Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
maybe they just
Like
thought
people
your
want
stuff
time
wasn't any
lapses,
good. I
but
don't- oh.
no, they're great, Rex. They're really great.
Oh, I'm sure they are. I don't doubt that a minute.
No, what people want though on time lapses is they want like a voiceover narration thing of
Mhm.
whatever it is you think, like they or like helpful tips and stuff. And I just play music because like back in the day, that's what people did, right? So I
Yeah.
need to
Right.
update my process on that.
Mhm.
Last DJ said what he wanted to say.
Ooh, listen to that voice.
I'd rather not. Thank you.
Okay, we'll listen to yours then.
I'm drawing.
He's rocking out, having a good time, rocking out with his rock out. Hell yeah!
Rex's
What is it,
rock hard
albino what?
rock out. How about that?
Yeah, rock hard, rock out.
Uh,
Brought to you by Rock Hard Comics, aka Scalpel Zero.
All right.
Oh no, Neon Revenant. Sorry, that's
Was it?
Tank's bit. Tank's comic company.
Yeah.
They should call it like
Or-
"you bastard you" or something.
Right? Because well, he has
Magnificent
his own.
Bastard Comics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Magnificent Bastard. Oh, I like that. That's great.
It's actually really good.
Yeah.
Makes me want to buy an issue of something.
Buy my book,
Buy my bastard comic.
sons of.
You're right.
Did you talk about my mama?
Oh Lord, no.
All right, anybody want to look at a 30-second werewolf?
Yeah. Let's see it.
Oh yeah. Whip it out, brother. What you
I
got? Oh, nice.
Careful what you
I
wish
hit
for.
the water on it.
It looks about like 30 seconds.
Oh, wow.
You couldn't draw anything if you like depended on it in 30 seconds.
It looks like the line from Wizard of Oz. What the hell?
It ain't through. What the hell?
Okay. Showing us unfinished work. Must be pretty confident.
I am. Always have been.
Courage.
Ooh.
I don't
Elsie,
care if you
I need some courage.
Poppies.
or I won't do it at all.
Ooh.
Carrie says, thanks, Homer. I'm sending Angry Pigeon to poop on your head now.
Wow.
Oh,
Oh.
but I said it was a good Ewan McGregor, Jedi Knight. I didn't say it was bad. Nobody knows what Jesus looks like. He's just having an approximation. He kind of looks like Ewan McGregor as a Jedi Knight.
It's got to be personal, man. If you're Jesus, then you draw
Yeah.
it for you. If
Draw
it's
it.
for
Oh,
somebody
Mike
else,
Brown.
Personal. Jesus.
Let me ask you, Brown Boy.
that's my
If
brother.
Jesus
Boy.
came, you hear these stories of these testimonies of people that Jesus appeared before me. Do you think that's possible? Do you think that, obviously it's possible and it's in the book of Acts, like on the road to Emmaus and stuff like that. But Modern day visitations, you believe in them? Yes or no?
I'd say yes.
Sure.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I guess he could look like
They look
anything
like-
he wanted to. You know,
Right. Yeah. Sure.
yours has been
Yeah.
left in the toaster a little longer, maybe.
Right.
Yeah.
Mine's Haitian.
I-
I can barely see him except when he smiles.
I disagree
It's a
though
terrible
with like
thing.
the Heritage Bible, which depicts every character of the Bible as black.
Huh.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. I
Moses
don't
was black.
believe that.
Everybody's depicted as black. It's like, wow, there was no white people, no brown people, no yellow people, no green or blue. What the hell?
What the hell?
Well, I remember when I was teaching, this woman was kind of adamant about, Jesus being black. I said, well, it's like this. I said, God the Father, I don't think he is a race. So,
No.
whatever Mary was, then that's pretty much, what he shared that race with the Father. And what that looked like, that'll be personal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never seen him. I'm 68, and I've never seen him in front of me. He's never appeared to me. But I can tell you one thing: he's impressed on me to do things.
Yeah.
You know?
Do
Yeah,
you
me
believe
too.
it's possible though, Elsie?
Do I believe it's possible to raise the dead, but you won't see that because people's lack of faith.
Yeah.
Now,
Okay.
if he was
Wow.
doing it to
Okay,
save,
so there's
save-
no raising
save
of the
the city,
dead. Got
did
it.
I say that?
Oh,
I said that he would raise from the dead if there was a town or city all out and hadn't heard of him. I could see him using it just like he did in the Bible. He did that to verify who he was.
Yeah.
And if it was used to bring people to him, it would be done. But if it's done for entertainment, it'll never be done. That's my opinion. I'm sticking to it.
Yeah.
I believe if I went out to China and went out in the middle of nowhere and there's a bunch of people living out there, I believe I could raise the dead and people come to Christ. I couldn't raise the dead, but Jesus could through me to bring those people to him. But that's not the way it is in America, bro. Then you'd be on TV and they'd just make a god out of you.
you're probably right on that one.
Right.
And it ain't a show. That's what I'm getting all down to. Everything's for show now, and I can't stand it. Oh, we had the
Wow.
first American Cardinal Pope.
What? We did.
You didn't hear that?
No. I heard they're
I
still
didn't
voting.
know that. Is the new Pope American? Wow.
He's American
Me.
Cardinal.
I'm kidding.
I don't know what he chose as his name. Before I went to get the girls,
Yeah.
White Smoke came out and said an American Cardinal has been elected as Pope.
How about
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, the Pope passed away the day after Easter, the day I was driving down to Atlanta. So, yeah, I missed a lot of that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, it just happened today when Jamie
Yeah.
came in for lunch.
Interesting.
Make a grand entrance, kid.
It's probably, I mean, is that the first American Pope? I guess it
I
is.
don't know.
I think so. I think it is. I don't think they've
68
never had
years.
one.
68 years, I've never heard of one.
Yeah.
Right.
And America hadn't been around that long.
Nope.
Yeah.
Right.
True.
Right.
Do you think it looks better with water on it?
Yes. To
Sure.
me, it does.
Yeah, it does.
Scrap it. There's no helping that one.
Oh,
Eco Red.
damn.
Before you write it.
I thought you, I thought
That's
you were
what
working
you
on
got
your
here,
painting.
man. It's free, buddy. I did. I was working on it. Now I'm playing. You don't like to play? Come on.
Yeah. The vague
I'll
description
take
that was
this, I'll
given
take
in the
that
Bible was
ink.
vague for a
I'll hold
reason. Yeah.
this with ink, And after I go with ink, it'll look even better. I might go with some more,
Mhm.
shading.
Tell us
But
what's around the border of your canvas there, or it looks like you might have even painted.
you want to hear it?
Yeah, sure.
It says, I am not saying this because I am in need, for I have learned to be content, whatever the circumstances. I know what is to be in need. I know what it is to be in plenty, to have plenty.
Yeah.
I have learned the secret of being content in any and every situation, whether well fed or hungry, whether living in plenty or in want.
Nice.
Very nice.
Very cool. Guys, I'm going to go ahead and split. Thanks, Rex, for having me on. I'm going to do a little
You're not
DoorDash
Captain
here.
Marvel of the '60s, are you? Where he would yell "split" and body
Split.
parts would start flying
It's
off.
like 1960. Was
Oh,
that
shit.
1966?
Wow.
Charlton Captain
66, yeah.
Marvel.
Um,
Yeah.
Crazy. That was the worst Captain Marvel I've ever seen.
Well,
Have you ever
Harvey
seen
had
that
a
comic book?
similar character called Jigsaw, I think.
Oh, okay, yeah. I remember that.
Fell to pieces when you criticized him and said just scrap it and go on to something else.
I'd have quit
All
art
right.
a long time ago if that's the way it was.
No doubt. Well,
Joke
everybody,
there
Jokes.
at 60,
Yeah,
stuck
Rex
in
is hitting us
Dadland.
with jokes
stuck in
today.
Dadland. Catch Rex Sex and Apex on my channel this Saturday, 11 a.m. Central
Yeah.
or 12 noon Eastern. See you later, guys. Back feedback.
You
And
take
Delph.
Later, buddy.
See you, Apex.
See ya.
I'll see you Saturday for sure. God willing. Yeah, I hope four-legged. I'd love to have Abby and all. The different pets and things that I had through the years or whatever. I'd like to think that there's a heaven for animals.
You want to hear what my granddaughter, 10-year-old granddaughter said?
Sure.
We were sitting there looking, and we were waiting in line at the Walgreens to pick up prescription. And up in the letters, there were birds built nested, And I told her, did you even know that God knows when every little bird dies? She goes, I know, they go to him.
Wow.
I was like, wow, out of the mouth of babes,
Yeah. Well, there's nothing, by the very definition, there's nothing that ever God doesn't know something. He isn't God. Right.
That's fact. And you know
By
what?
very definition, God does.
The living animals on this earth, other than humans, are innocent. They can't rebel against God. Now, you didn't see them people walking 2 by 2, did you? None of them come, but every one of them animals did. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I was just been told they're innocent, because they can't rebel against God. So I believe they'll be there.
Well, I mean, even, it says that animals, sing the praises, even the leaves of the trees, in some way.
And the crickets.
Crickets. I was going to say, they slowed the chirping of crickets down to the pace of an average human heartbeat. And I swear, you just check that out. It's probably on YouTube somewhere. It's like, holy, 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 repeated and very plainly. It's just amazing if you never heard that.
Oh, that sounds cool.
The crickets are
Could
like
it not be, that just shows you, man. Shows you a lot. And I don't know about Rex, but I'm like this, somebody don't have to discover the ark. Somebody don't have to do this and tell me this is found and this is true. And because I already know it's true. I don't need proof.
The artifacts and stuff. Yeah.
I've got proof, man. And you can't change that.
That stuff's neat. But I don't need that either, to convince me that God is real,
Fact.
And certainly he's not a crutch. A lot of non-believers says, well, God's a crutch. I believe in your right to not believe. Just don't persecute me for believing.
Exactly. That's all
That's
we
my
ask.
take on it, you know, and we'll get along fine. And if you do persecute me, God bless you anyway, you know. I mean,
That's right, because I'll just build up
maybe
treasure
give
in
you
heaven.
a just reward, whatever that may be. Montoya, 76 in the house, and I meant to check out. Maybe it was on YouTube. I didn't see your recent comment. I meant to go to your channel and sub, and also give you
He's got a good channel.
on you the Mighty Wrench. I think
Oh, yeah,
Montoya
good
is
guy.
one of those that I might have picked up from your channel, Omer.
Yeah, he's
Mhm.
yeah. I've showed his channel off on my. While you were gone on your 4 months or your month and a half hiatus from the Hump Day show, Montoya showed up. So, yeah, it'd be cool. Anytime you want to come on, man, let me know. It'd be cool to have you on. He's an artist too. Does a lot of inking, a lot of digital inking too.
Cool. Well, I mean, Montoya, you know, if you're available, the link is in the chat. I'll drop it again. That's the YouTube. Wait a minute. Get up back over StreamYard, you know, and come in and join us if you wish. We're just hanging out, chatting and philosophizing and drawing and painting and whatever. I'm trying to do this female Nazi character.
While talking about Jesus,
While talking about Jesus, right? Mm-hmm.
I've heard of
right?
Nazis. All I want to hear about them.
Mm-hmm. I will probably have another draw stream. I don't have to work tonight, so I'll probably have another draw stream about 10:30. Elsie, if you want to join me, or if anybody else wants to join me,
Yeah, I'm
10:30
down
is
to
about
hang out. I
it.
got to finish this painting today.
Yeah.
So,
You'll be there.
yeah, I'll be there if you send the link. Yeah.
I'll be there.
Montoya 76 says, I did a lot of subs for Omer's stream, so much content to watch now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. How many videos you got?
Good.
I've got almost 2,000 up now.
Oh, I'm barely at like 260 or something. I don't know, 300 maybe. Somewhere.
Oh,
in there.
okay. Well, I mean, that's a lot. Did and some of them are quite lengthy.
Yeah.
When is the contest that you're painting this for? When is it due?
It ends tomorrow, so I gotta finish it tonight.
Yeah, you got to get it
today.
done and get it in. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Look at
where
that.
was
It's
London?
looking better.
There you go.
Playing
I
around.
still say it looks more like
236
lion
videos.
than werewolf, but whatever.
Maybe.
Right.
Maybe.
That's why.
Maybe
That's
it's
why I
the Lion of
was.
Judah.
That's why I was thinking Wizard of Oz. There you go. I was like.
Oh,
I
it
was
doesn't
too,
look
didn't
like
say
me,
werewolf.
you know.
Sorry, bud.
I'm drawing a female character. Woohoo!
No need to be sorry. Just be Omer.
Yeah, just be an Omer glitch.
My worst nightmare. Anyway.
Oh man.
Rex
You
is
see,
gonna
this is how you know Rex really likes you,
Mhm. You keep believing.
right,
it.
Elsie?
That's right. Yeah, you're gonna wake up and be in the Omer glitch, Rex. You better watch out.
Mhm. You've been glitched.
Omer, what are you doing in my yard camping? Get out of here. I don't need your help on the yard work today.
Well, I
No
mean,
Mexicans allowed.
You grilling steaks? Well, I guess you can stay a while.
Oh,
mhm.
oh yeah. Hell yeah. You're gonna grill some chicken, some hot dogs, some hamburgers. Hell yeah.
I can do
Now you
that.
got a grill out there, Rex, or do I got to bring one?
I've got a grill. I got a
We'll
big
take
grill.
care
I've
about
got
it.
2 grills out there.
Oh, nice. All the better.
Mhm.
You got any mesquite wood out there, or some oak
When
or
I
something?
moved in
or you
here,
gotta
I
buy
had
it?
like 40 people come by, 40 to 45 people that I fed. We grilled.
Oh, nice. Well, it's on. It's on. Summer Pachanga over at
Well, I
Rex's. Hell
mean,
yes. fiesta time.
Shadowhawk, what, a month ago, volunteered my grill for everybody in my backyard to come camp out
Right.
on 4th of July. I know I'll be working that night because I work every 4th of July.
And what do we
Nobody
call
has
it?
off
There's a
on the
name
4th of
for it.
July. That's a busy day for us. You know, I mean, as far as
Independence
spring.
Day?
Well, it's not really busy. I mean, we do the fireworks show and go home, so it's usually about a 3.5 hour day for me. Work night rather.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'd have them burgers done by the time you get back.
Right.
Oh,
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
Then I can just
We'll
chomp down.
We'll keep the kitchen warm for you, buddy.
That sounds good to me. Yes, indeed.
What kind of sides you guys like with your barbecuing when you barbecue?
Oh, little
Char
baked
side.
beans, potato salad,
Oh, God.
Beans, potato salad.
taters. It don't matter, man. Whatever
Taters.
you have. boy.
Taters.
Oh, I don't. What else? Yeah, I don't know. I got to think about it.
Maybe some
What are some other sides?
cob.
Mac and cheese.
Oh, mac and cheese. That's right.
Cheese,
Right. Mac and
chili,
cheese.
you know.
that.
Chili as a
Yeah.
side. Okay.
Somebody does cabbage, you know. Some people do
Ooh, cabbage. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You can grill
You
that.
can do corn on the cob. That's great on the grill, you know, especially
Yeah.
buttered, salted,
Yeah.
and peppered. But that
Mhm.
smoky taste, hell yeah.
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
Pineapple. Some people grow, you know, I mean, grills fruit.
Oh yeah, sure. Grilled
Right.
vegetables or grilled fruits. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Oh, there's a
Take-
lot. Seafood. I mean, you know.
Chunk pineapple,
Mhm.
cottage cheese, mix it together. Take your shrimp, put your.
Have you
little
ever
bit-
tried that,
Olive.
Elsie? Like smoked grilled pineapple with your cottage cheese? That'd be awesome.
Oh, I have never tried that.
Yeah.
That'd be fine with me.
That sounds good.
Mhm.
I just like the juice.
Cottage
I'll keep
cheese.
the juice. Yeah. I got to kind of mix with coconut juice.
Definitely. Well, what kind of bean? Do you do ranch style beans? Do you do
With baked beans.
just
Yeah.
regular beans, pinto beans? What do you do with
Regular
you guys do
barbecue.
beans?
Throw a little meat in
You
there
guys
with
do bacon, little cilantro,
a little bit of
little
hamburger
salsa.
with it.
Yeah. What about oh man, what was it? It's on the tip of my tongue here. Rice? Do y'all do rice? Any rice sides?
I like rice, but I
You
don't
could.
know, awful.
We do
Never had-
Mexican rice. Usually when we cook out, we'll do a Mexican rice, a potato salad. We'll do frijoles a la charra or ranch style type beans. Maybe
Personally,
sometimes a side salad,
I just
green
got-
beans,
I
corn.
got to go with mild, okay?
Oh, really?
With acid reflux, I can't handle it.
Mhm.
Super
Yeah, I hear
hot
you.
stuff, man.
Yeah,
Even though I like
that
it.
sucks. Yeah, we usually grill up some jalapenos too.
But what
and
I'm
throw
telling you,
that
Oh
on the
yeah,
grill.
you could do that.
take butterfly shrimp, Homer.
Oh
Slice
yeah,
them- Slice them in half and leave them.
but you're talking like a whole other meal there, like,
Well,
like
look,
grilled
you
shrimp.
take a little jalapeno and stick in the middle of it
Oh,
and wrap
oh
bacon
yeah.
around it and grill it.
Oh, you're speaking my language.
Have you ever
Keep
done
talking.
like hake? Hake? Is it hake or hack? I don't know. Hack. You know, you char on black the peppers.
Yeah, well, that's kind of how I grill my peppers. Yeah, not black, totally black, but close.
Yeah, you get them done. But see, about all
Bacon.
all I can handle is a bell pepper stuffed with some,
Oh, bell peppers are
ground
good.
beef, some maybe some salsa.
Sauteed onions with some butter. Ooh. Hell yeah.
Butter.
You know, I don't eat grilled cabbage, but I've grilled some cabbage for some people before, where you core it and then you put butter in it and around it, whatever, and you wrap it up in aluminum foil, leave it on there for about an hour, depending on how
I
big
like
the
it
cabbage
boiled.
is.
I like my cabbage boiled. That's
Yeah.
the way I cook up.
But the
I
only
like
way I
cabbage.
will eat cabbage is in like slaw that goes on a barbecue.
Oh, that's good too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Some pulled
I'm not
pork.
picky. I'll eat just about it.
I am picky.
I'll try it at least once. You know,
What
I'll try it at least once.
all I was taught to do, there's a table, boy. You better eat something. You're gonna be hungry. Yes,
Right.
sir.
Yeah, me too. Mama made a plate of food for you, and she served you. You gotta eat it all up as much as you could.
That's right.
Couldn't finish it?
Ain't
be
nobody
like,
gonna
"You
sit
bet
there
you-"
crying. I don't want that.
Yeah. I was always a good eater,
Yeah, me
and I
too.
never wanted to disappoint my mom. She
All I'm
worked
saying is,
hard at making
my
us food,
brother
and it
didn't
was
want
great.
my brother didn't want it. It was more for me.
Yeah,
That's the way I saw it.
Hand sales, he
and
survived,
my mom
he
was cool.
died-
Like she
died
was
early.
very accommodating. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Nothing.
What'd you say about me, man?
Nothing.
Come on, man. Be honest. Don't be a hater.
I said, hence you thrived and survived, and your brother passed away from starvation, which we know that's not true. He's got a great brother, lives over there in the suburbs of Memphis.
I would
That's
never
how I would
do
just.
that to my brother. I would split a bean with him if he was hungry.
Mm-hmm.
But if he didn't want the bean, I'd eat it.
Can't wait to get my Gunsmoke, my 20 seasons of Gunsmoke in the mail.
Oh, nice.
They're used, but and they're not the
Find that on
larger anniversary
on eBay?
65-year collection or anything. I do have some of those, like about 11 seasons already, but had to have the whole thing,
Gunsmoke.
You saw somebody dead on the very first of the show. Somebody shot and killed right there on the spot.
Well, in those early episodes, he was out at Boot Hill.
Yeah, he was
And
at
kind of
Boot
doing
Hill.
narration, to start the story. He was out
did
at the
that
cemetery.
for a little while. He did that for a little while, which is pretty
Mhm.
cool.
I watched Cloris Leachman recently in one of those. Warren Oates, he was in one recently that I watched. You know what amazes me, Elsie, about the Gunsmoke episodes is at the end. Sometimes they feel not really unresolved. They are resolved stories, right? But they leave out like
part. It's like it picks up in the second part or something.
Well, I mean, they'll resolve the story, but they leave some things to your imagination at the end of it. Like
Right.
I went to
Yeah.
court or whatever, and it is, I mean, Matt Dillon does play judge sometimes, and let people off
Yeah, well, it depends on the
and
law.
things like that, like you've suffered enough. It is kind of like frontier law. in some
Frontier
instances.
law.
Mhm.
But he ain't letting nobody walk if they shot somebody.
No.
That was the mainly reason he was there, to keep people from just murdering people.
The last episode I watched before this show here was a brutal gang of 4 people, and one of them was Leonard Nimoy. And
He just started on
he
gun
made
sale.
up this story because he suspected this woman that was in town and she was in league with him. And he made up a story that he had ran off with, or was this other lady had run off with him. And that kind of drew her out. And he set them up. They were coming in to rob the bank, but they had tried to pay off Matt Dillon first. They were trying to rob, I don't know, a big, like 100,000 in gold from the bank.
Oh, Matt. No.
And he could never be bought off, the way they portray it. He couldn't have been earning much money, but he was an honest man. I call him a Christian man. But
For what we know, he was at least he was honest.
mhm. And they said, well, if he can't be bought off, we will kill one person a day till he leaves town. And it's verified that he goes to this other town, and so that we can come in and rob the bank, and that's what they proceed to do, is kill one person a day. And they kill a couple people before it's over, And one of the bandits was Leonard Nimoy. He gets gunned down by Chester, I think. The deputy kills him down in the streets, cuts him down.
Was he young? Was he young Leonard Nimoy?
Well, I mean, it was right before he did Star Trek. It was like I think it's 1961 episode. So yeah, that was about 5 years before. Yeah. And he did not say indeed once that I can remember. Just Spock kind of said that, indeed.
Engage.
That was the captain. And that was later, wasn't it? I don't think. I think that's. I don't think that was an original Trekkie Engage. But
Yeah, that's Picard, right?
well, Kirk might have said it. Maybe.
Yeah, I think he said it once or twice. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to go back and watch the whole 3 seasons now. Thanks. You got me wondering now. Did he? He never said "beam me up, Scotty." I do know that. That's a misnomer. He said things kind of like that, but he never said those actual words.
In the show, but I think in the movies he said it. Didn't he say it once in the movies?
He might have, just to say that he said it, but I
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he didn't say it in the TV show.
He didn't.
But I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure he said it though in one of the movies. So
it's amazing. Every planet they went to back then was in Technicolor or something. Orange and blue, black rounds and stuff. Very colorful for the time for color TV.
Yeah,
It's raining.
Yeah, it was kind of sprinkling. I let my turtle out in.
Oh, you did?
In my flower bed. No, I didn't let him go. No, he's still captive.
Right, but you let him out like to play.
I let him out, yeah, in the sunshine and for a little while. In the giant potting plant
where did you find him, bro?
Found him in Paragould while we were checking and putting out larvicide and whatnot.
I got you.
Another turtle rescued from being crushed in the road by Rex.
Rex the turtle saver.
This is a larger round. I don't know the diameter of it. I guess I can measure it, but it is and it's blank on the back. All the others, they have the writing on there and tells you what brand it is. Mama Cozzoli? I don't know what the last name is. But, yeah. It's got the writing and the ingredients and everything. little bits of herbs and spices. It's in there. Ragu.
Nice.
Cabbage is
Little
good
bits.
every way. Shish kebabs. Yeah, you can do shish kebabs.
Oh yeah, that sounds good.
Some onion, some
And
bell
put those
pepper,
shrimp on there. Yeah.
some pickles,
Yep.
right? You know,
Potatoes.
yeah, potatoes.
Oh yeah.
On a kebab with chicken chunk. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Deep fry those baby. You know, batter them up, deep fry them, put them on a kebab. Oh yeah. Best of both worlds. You batter it all up, and deep fry it. Those kebabs.
Well, you're moving away from the barbecuing now and the grilling.
I am,
You
yeah.
get
Well,
it
I
to
mean, there's
fry, yeah.
barbecue and there's grilling too. You know,
Yeah.
some people make a distinction, right?
Right. There's that. Yeah,
But it's
right.
like they want to be contrary. But maybe not. Maybe Rex is wrong again. Wah, 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 wah.
Hey man, you want to see something cool, bro?
Sure.
No. Yes, please. Oh, that looks rad. That's freaking awesome.
Bruce.
He drew that last night.
Wow.
Is that Bernie Wrightson or
Bruce Jones.
Bruce Jones? Okay, don't know the artist. Nope. Cool though. Yeah, kind of reminiscent of Wally Wood.
Yep.
Wally Wood.
him,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
him and Mike Kaluta. This is Kaluta.
Oh, that makes sense. Kaluta.
He's
Yeah.
down here, I believe.
Are those lithographs?
They're prints from a portfolio. I saw the portfolio, but I didn't see any prints.
Okay.
And there was 4 of the portfolios signed and numbered. And Kaluta's got one, Bruce Jones has one, and Bernie Wrightson has one, and there's one more. Maybe a Walt Simonson, I don't know, but there were 4 of them, and the guy was wanting for 4 of them. There's only one listed. He wanted $650 because they're rare. They're from 1970, I think. Yeah, 1970.
Wow, some of their early work.
And this guy had 6 feedback, and I saw one of them. I saw this Bruce Jones, and he had personalized this one to Elliot up there in the right here, and then he signed and numbered down here. Well, this one doesn't have any. It's not personalized. Kaluta's not personalized.
Does it tell you how many were made?
500
Wow,
back in
not very
1970.
many at all, especially to be so old. 1970.
Not to mention, I got them for, less than $30 a piece.
Mm-hmm.
And that half of that would have been $325. I only got half the portfolio, so I figured I got a deal.
Shadowhawk says, "How quickly you forgot about poor Splatty the turtle, heartless."
Yeah.
I haven't forgot about him. I'm mourning him, and I think Abby's medicine might have been with the
In
turtle
that box.
and blew out,
Damn.
which sucks because I need to get her on that medicine.
That does suck. Sorry to hear that, man. Maybe you can get what's her name to the daughter to send you some more samples, man.
Maybe, yeah, LZ, maybe ask her, tell her I didn't make it home with the stuff, and if I did, then I'll return the extra if she wants. But gotta have some medicine for my dog.
She might have given you all good, man.
She might have, yeah. If she did, well then ask her about cost. What can I buy?
Sometimes I can't.
Right. Well, I know you'll do what you can. When you can. Just I need to.
Did you leave it at Elsie's house by chance?
I've looked, brother. I remember.
You looked already?
I remember.
Yeah, I I was so tired. I mean, it's like when I went to Florida, you're so exhausted, you don't remember moment to moment hardly. You know, I
Right.
left my telephone down there on that trip. The last day of the trip, I was so tired. Mm-hmm.
What's up, Eric?
Hey guys.
You're so quiet.
Well, I ain't got much to say right now. So,
He's busy, you know, like me when I'm
Well,
drawing.
usually he can't shut up, so I'm just like, "What's going on, Eric?" I'm just kidding.
I know, right?
I usually say a lot in the chat, but when I'm on stream, I guess I'm a little bit different. Don't mean to be.
He's chatting Kathy out in the chat, you know.
Yeah, he can't. He busting our balls, but he gets on stream and gets all
Yes.
quiet because he didn't want to get his balls busted.
It's all right. You got
No,
the
that's
wherewithal
not it
there.
at all. That's not it at all.
No,
I can't
I just
can't get a word in edgewise. I can't get
I
a
just
word
give
in
you a hard
edgewise.
time.
That's why.
I know.
It's
I
all
just give you a
right.
hard time, Eric.
Maybe.
Baby.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, shut up, Homer. I'm trying to say something, man. American boy, don't you know who I am? I'm a big deal.
Oh,
I'll be right back.
Rex is albino luminescence.
Yeah, bioluminescence. Yeah.
Hey, we are how we were born. We can't do nothing about it. It's the way God made us. Hey, by the way, Rex, I only found one. I don't know if you saw, but I only found one pair of these at Dollar Tree.
One pair of socks.
Yeah,
Well, that's better than none, you know.
that's true.
Is this okay so far, Rex?
Looking good, Eric.
Lizard?
Looking good.
Okay.
I like the desert type
Didn't know if you-
scene, brother. I like the desert
Thank you.
feel.
Yeah, I'm trying to draw him like entering a cavern in the desert, but
Yeah, I got you. I didn't see that till you pointed it out.
well, I've been doing that since you guys have been, gabbing away, and I couldn't get a word in edgewise, Homer. But
Yeah. Homer.
Hey, man, you just get in there,
of
buddy.
course now he mutes himself.
Nah, he said, I'll be back. He left. After he razzed you, he left.
I think he's still there. He just muted himself.
Well, anything's possible. I ain't gonna say nothing bad about him until he gets back on here. Oh,
Good one.
So Rex, I have to ask: when you visited Doc, did you when you showed up at his door, did you offer him a cup of coffee with some lime in it?
Yeah, I said you make the coffee. I'll bring the lime. I absolutely. Yeah. He wasn't interested.
What was his response?
But he had.
I don't think anybody.
We did have a cup of coffee together. I think I brought my own. I took this with me, so I already had it made up. He offered me some of his wife's birthday cake that he made the week before. Probably kept it in the freezer, so it'd be, fresh. It looked good. Chocolate, but I had already eaten and was full, but I meant to have some before I left. It was just like way too quick.
Well, how long I know you were gone for a while, off your channel. How long were you in Georgia?
I drove down there Monday before last, and was there working Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, and drove back on Tuesday. So
Oh,
drove there on a
geez.
Monday, came back on a Tuesday, and that's when I went over to see Elsie. On the way back.
And I did get a chance to ask, but was that like a last minute thing that your company wanted you to do, or did you know ahead
Um,
of time?
y- yeah, I didn't know the details of it till like that Monday. Uh, it
Okay.
was kind of like quick. I didn't even know how. I thought he was coming here to town to talk to us about the job, and he's like, "Well, yeah, I'll meet you at the motel in Atlanta." I'm like, okay, I don't know how I'm going to get down there, but righty then. So yeah, it was. I called my boss that day, and he got back with me and said, "Yeah, take it's business, so take truck down there." And so yeah, it was like, wow, man, this is
Well,
kind of sudden, you know.
I hope you got well compensated for it.
Not bad, not bad.
Not
I
bad.
mean,
I'm not trying. I'm not trying to be nosy about your finances. I'm just saying, last
yeah.
minute thing going all the way down to Georgia and all that. Like,
Yeah, but
ew.
Eric, he mainly did that for Abby.
Hope and a prayer. Yeah, I mean, Abby I felt like I needed to step up and pay for Abby's
At
vet
least
bill. And
find out what's wrong with her, and
yeah, and there's very little wrong with it really, except for a little aging of her heart, which comes with
Oh
age.
yeah.
What'd they
my
call it, LZ? It really wasn't a murmur. What was it they said?
yeah, it was a stage 4 heart murmur,
Mm,
and he said that they with the medicine, there's not like you know something you're going to do to cure. Because I mean, like
yeah.
if you have heart, they're just it's going to be what it is as long as you live, probably. You know,
Is that another lizard or what? What character's this, Eric?
Oh, I'm not sure. Just a monster serpent, kind of a serpent
he looks
mutant
Okay.
like
character.
almost looks like on that where they had to behead the Medusa, but it looks like maybe one
Yeah.
of her cohorts, Medusa's cohort.
Oh, okay. That could be.
From
Sure, why
from
not?
Yeah,
Clash of the Titans.
yeah. She was wicked, and you put a serpent tail on that
Hmm.
thing, man. What you got, man? I can start to see it. Yeah. Okay, that's going to be interesting.
Hmm.
How old's your dog, Rex?
She'll be 13 in November on my birthday,
Oh,
which
okay.
is Steve Ditko's birthday, the second. Yeah, if we have is it his nephew? Steve Ditko's nephew on? I'll have to tell him, yeah. That's something that I and Steve have in common is his birthday. I was born on Steve Ditko's birthday, uh, November 2nd, Day of the Dead in Mexico.
Day of the Dead.
Hmm.
Yeah, my cat turned 13 this year.
There's not a day that goes by that I don't wonder what life would be like without Abby. It's just something
I
that
hear
I've
you.
always kind of thought, what am I going to
Yep,
do without her? Because I can't hardly remember life without her.
I hear you. Yep,
And
That's the
she
way
is
it
part of
is.
the family. So,
absolutely.
and there's not a day that goes by that I don't tell her that I love her.
Yep,
just like a woman.
Okay.
The
Well,
best
maybe not
thing to
this
do
way.
is to show her.
And I do. I try. Yeah, you know I do. Got to meet Honey, Elsie's dog, for the very first time. That
Oh,
was
I
cool.
see.
Abby was cool.
And Abby got to play around with her a little bit, you know.
What kind of dog do you have, Elsie?
Uh, it,
Just
say,
just a mutt?
well, she might. I got her from a pit bull rescue, but she's real small, and she might have a little bit in her, but she looks more like a. If you, I'm trying to think what they're called. They look like a greyhound, but they're light brown. And
A whippet?
yeah, but she's about half the size of a whippet.
With the good.
Oh, that's interesting.
Looks just like one. She's a little tan, got white little tips, paws, and just sweet, real. You know, you can't-
Energetic.
and I have to basically get her to do things through hand signals and things.
Oh, that's cool.
you
Yeah.
know. She's not a big dog. She weighs about 50 pounds. That may be big to some people, but she doesn't look it.
Well, she's about double the size of Abby.
Yeah, it sounded like a big one to me. And if you don't mind, I'm going to answer Carrie's question here real quick. Max, my cat, he's doing pretty good. I'm like me, he needs to lose a little bit of weight. He's a little bit too addicted to the treats, but he's doing pretty good. Thank you for asking
Congratulations on
about it.
losing weight. I know it's not easy, bro.
No, it's not. It's not.
But think
But,
about that. You have relieved 80 pounds of pressure off both your knees. That's awesome.
Yeah, well, thank you, Rex. I never thought of it that way, but yeah, it's yeah, that's something to keep in mind. And real quickly too, Gable Pennyshot's been kind of my
Thank you.
accountability manager, for lack of a better term.
Uh-huh.
He's been giving me advice and tips and stuff, and I started off by
That's cool.
yeah. It's been hard, but getting dropping the soda pop,
I
the
did
Coke
that
and
last year too.
yeah, that was
I
a
went
major
to these
one.
little powder things, that they have that
Mhm.
you had to water.
Sure.
And a lot
Yeah,
of those
yes.
are sugar free,
Yeah, I know that helps some people. I just stay away from artificial sweeteners. I mean, as it is, but I know
Yeah.
that they help a lot of people though, and that works. That's great though. I mean, that's fantastic. And
Well,
trying to,
let's face it, soda is loaded with sugar.
it is. I mean, even the artificial sweetener stuff, it'll still spike your your insulin and everything. So it's none of it's any good. But maybe after time I might sneak one in or something. But I haven't had one for over a month. But and the key to you're trying to focus on mainly protein and doing intermittent fasting.
Yeah, that
Um,
helps. Yeah.
yeah,
And then
that's
it kind
been
of gets better after your stomach shrinks a little bit.
yeah. Yeah. Like I told Gable, I'm beginning to find finally. I'm not quite as I'm not quite as hungry. I'm not eating as much.
Yeah.
And
What
yeah,
happens? You eat a big meal, your stomach stretches out, and then a little bit later you're hungry again because you got a
that's
lot
true.
of meal because it's
That's
stretched out.
true.
And I found that, and I'm not trying to lose weight, but I do fast, and I do know what it's like to, take a day and not eat, and your stomach shrink up. Then the next day, I'm still not that hungry because my stomach is shrunk. So it
Yeah.
makes I don't eat much. I might just nibble, but I drink, a lot of Coke. But I just
Well, if
drink.
it's working for you, I mean, everyone's different, unfortunately. Um, if I talk about this too much, forgive me, but many years, probably about 15
Doing
years
it.
ago, 15, 16 years ago, I mean, ever since I was in high school, I started lifting weights. I'm not, Mr. Macho or nothing, but I worked at it. I was lifting weights. I was jogging and walking, doing a whole bunch, and I had physical demanding jobs, and I kept myself in pretty good shape. And then my damn heart gave out on me twice. So, but not a smoker or anything like that. But just my blood pressure shot up, and
Mhm.
but I'm mentioning that because I was used to eating pretty much whatever I wanted. I was still focusing on protein and meats and stuff, but it's been hard for me to get out of that habit of eating a lot. But I'm working on it. But because I've been sedentary, I got too much time to focus on food, and unfortunately, that's been my
If you could, if
killer.
you do what you're doing right now for food, brother, you're gonna get a lot done.
Well, I think you.
That can't feed you. My
I'm
heart
sorry.
works for me when I'm hungry. I'll sit down and be working on my painting. I'll just keep working it.
Yeah, I
That
hear what you're saying. Yeah, keep. I can't even talk. Keeping
keep
distracted, keeping occupied and busy, and not
focused.
thinking about it. Yeah, focus. Yeah.
And if I get to, I'll start. I might read. I'll break
Yep.
out. Something and start reading it. I've got things I'm doing anyway that requires it. Rex, did you ever get to see? I got this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem, and he's called Genghis Frog, the Croaking Bloke.
Oh wow, I've never
Really?
seen that.
And
Genghis
Genghis
Frog.
Frog.
Wow,
That's
that's
funny.
awesome.
That's so funny.
look at here. Watch this.
Does his tail? I mean, his tongue zip out? Yeah, there you go.
That's funny.
And
That's
it does
pretty
that
cool.
still in the package. And it
Is that an
evidently,
older one or is that?
uh, like they had it for like, I think I picked it up for $3. I don't know. Cheap. They had it on sale.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Shoot,
2
that's
years old.
well worth $3.
Yeah. I said, oh my goodness. He's got an axe just like, Conan the warrior.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got a chain. He can chain that to his wrist. Crazy looking dude. I said, frogs are cool. Got to get a frog. He may not be as large or menacing as his compatriots, but Genghis Frog is part of the team. Dang it. Okay, he's cute. Fine. This cutie can bring the pain. And Mikey signed it right here. I said, he's cool just to have to look at, man. Not to
Absolutely.
mention, he can make his tongue pop out.
$3. You got a deal.
He's interactive.
Mm-hmm.
So did Omer ditch us, or he just being quiet?
He says he had to go do something.
He's taking notes. He'll blackmail
Oh.
us later.
Back.
Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't catch that. I'm sorry, LZ. I didn't hear him.
But it's been a while.
Yeah.
I know you remember these, don't you, Eric? Rex. Or Eric.
Oh yeah, the Johnny. Yeah.
I'll never finish this if we keep looking up, but that's
Hi,
fine.
Scarlett.
Let's take
Oh
a look at it.
jeez. What the hell? I want to see it.
I remember that. Yeah.
Nice.
Let me really embiggen it. Found a tick on me today. That's a corgi. Yeah. I don't think I've seen that. What model is that? Is that a Buick? What is that?
It's a Bel Air, I think.
Bel Air. Okay. Yeah, I've got one of those helicopters. That's corgi. I have not shown those before on the show. I misplaced them. I don't know exactly where they're at.
Actually, this is a 1956 convertible.
Okay. I guess hard top convertible, right? Or, well, no, folding back. I don't guess you'd call it hardback.
Looks like, well, then there's that corgi you saw.
Mm-hmm. The corgis were real nice. I mean, they did sort of the Batman stuff through the years.
And this is the helicopter. That's cool.
Yeah, I've got one of those. It's a nice set that they came out with,
Yeah, I've got like that Captain America. I got
sort of featuring the
all of it.
Batman vehicles through the years, including the ones that were in the old serial movies.
old serial movie.
Mm-hmm. Eric's getting feisty on me. He's like, I want to see those.
Well, I do.
Marbles. Yeah, old marbles. Heck yeah. The thing about marbles is how can you examine them easily, you know, especially through your eyes, because they make some of those look so, you know, modern marbles, especially out of Mexico.
But
How do you know if they're old? You know, and I'm like, I don't know if you can
That's
verify.
why you. That's
glass.
why you would. That's why even if they're some of the old ones aren't worth that much. That's why I look
Yeah.
for handmade German marbles.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only ones
Handmade.
and they're really not expensive. They're just
Mm-hmm.
beautiful. Got that webbing inside of them, and
Yeah.
the pontils. You can tell they've been hand blown. You know, which is pretty cool.
I love getting hand blown marbles.
I was waiting for that one.
Bum, bum. What she said.
Yep. That's just funny.
Guess what I got the other day, or actually what arrived today, Rex?
What's that?
You want to see it? Maybe.
That.
It's nothing major, but it is to me. Got a FemForce, which is older issue, no big deal, but
Yeah.
it has it's still sealed with the AC Universe guide. There are about 5 or 6 of these that have the guides, probably more, I think. But I know there are at least 6 of them. But
Wow, I
No.
did not know those existed. So it's still polybagged.
yeah, it's still sealed in the poly bag, exactly.
Mhm. What issue
Yep.
number is that, Eric?
It's issue 79. There is, I think
Okay.
there is another one. I think there is another one on eBay, but this one was a little bit less expensive.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah. Yeah, so this is issue 79. I know, and 79, 80, 81,
Hey, Scarlett.
82. 79 through 82, I know for sure have, they have the guides. There might be more, but if you can get those still sealed in the poly bag, they have the guide to the AC Universe and everything.
I know it's in the 70s, like maybe number 73 of FemForce that I have like the original artwork and the color guide or the guide to production, piece too. I don't know.
Oh,
But I can't
That's-
find the comic. The comic's so, maybe if I went through AC, they might have it in their back issue stuff. But yeah,
yeah.
those AC books can be hard to find, as you well know.
Yes. Oh, yes. Even some of the recent ones. Yeah, they
Mhm.
really. I think it's issue 166, maybe. It's where all the girls, are standing on the
There you
ledge
go,
and
Omar.
everything. But yeah, that one's impossible to find.
Yeah, that's a cool character, man. That looks dope. Yeah. You're really potatoed, but I saw it for just a second.
I know
It's
it. Decided to go all smashed potato on me.
good. Mhm.
Come it on! Come it on down!
And what do you think about this team, Rex?
Oh yeah, yeah, the Squadron Supreme
Heck,
from
yeah.
the '80s. Amazing Heroes. Wow,
Yeah.
what issue number is that?
Um,
Wow, that's great.
number
That's probably when
70.
they
I
had
got,
that 12-issue maxi series.
yeah, they did, didn't it? Yeah, in fact, I had that long time ago. But yeah, I love Squadron Supreme.
I did too. I
But-
bought the individual issues to that, but
Uh-huh.
I only had a few that I've replaced. But I ordered the Death of Superman omnibus, and they
Uh-huh.
sent me that 12-issue All-Star Squadron omnibus book by mistake, and they said just
Really?
keep it. So I got the All-Star Squadron omnibus of that 12-issue run.
Oh wow, yeah. I'm still
free.
trying to find more issues of All Star Squadron. Actually, I've got
Mhm.
I'm still collecting it.
You know, Marvel the Max had a series there for a while with the individual characters, like
Oh, I didn't know that.
Hyperion, and you know, they're kind of like the Marvel's Justice League characters, ripoff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Kind of like the was it the Earth? Whatever Eartha was in DC, the opposite of Justice
Yeah,
League.
Counter Earth.
Counter Earth. Yeah.
Now
But
that
I
was
mean-
the same one that was first came up with and invented in the Warlord books, right?
Oh, that I couldn't tell you that. You would know more than I do about that.
Yeah, I mean, my very first Avengers 147 had the Avengers appearing on that Earth. Early George Perez artwork. They were just blinking in on the
Oh.
sidewalk, and the squad. They had to go up against the Squadron Supreme. So
Okay.
Squadron Supreme will always have a special part in my heart, you know,
Yeah, same here. Yeah, I like them.
because they were
My
in the
brother
very
likes them too. Yep.
first couple issues of Avengers that really got me collecting.
Forgive me there.
Oh yeah,
What do you
that's
think?
Timothy Truman artwork there. You're kind of froze on camera, but yeah, that's Timothy Truman artwork. He did Time Beavers, yeah. He did is that an ad, an old style sort of ad that they had in the comic?
Yeah, it's just on the back of the
Yeah.
I
He
never
did a lot of
saw it before until I got this.
he did a lot of artwork in Grimjacks when I first saw him.
Oh, Grimjack, yeah.
Timothy Truman.
Yeah,
Yeah. He's done some Conan
yeah, I know
work
about
of late.
Grimjack. He did, or he has.
Yeah, he has done some
Oh, I didn't
Conan.
know
Yeah.
that.
Conan.
It's worth a look. Check it out.
Check it out.
Wow. Yeah, that's cool.
There's a
Hyperion.
great drawing of Hyperion. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's really cool.
Did you ever get any Exiles from Marvel?
No, I haven't. I know about, but actually, my brother has a few. I know what you're talking about. I've never gotten them, but yeah, I know what
Yeah.
you're talking about.
Well, you know, they featured just about every Marvel character. Yeah, Dr. Spectrum. I always liked him, you know, kind of like the Green
Yeah,
Lantern of the team.
Yeah.
I like him better with the mask though. That looks like John Byrne artwork. Is that John
It
Byrne?
looks like it to me. Yeah, I'll take
Yeah.
a look at it. It looks a lot like it. I would say
Looks like
it
Byrne to
probably
me.
is.
Feel the burn. Hell yeah.
Okay. Oh, it doesn't say, but oh well. Yeah, all these drawings look a little bit like Byrne. I wonder if they are Byrne. You know,
Feel the burn.
Blue Eagle. Whoops. I can't even show that right, but anyway.
Yeah, at least that one. Maybe all of them look like John Byrne. Look at that. Yeah.
I think
not
they
all.
are.
Tom Thumb. That's cool. Lady Lark. Hell yeah. That was kind of like Princess. Power Princess was like Wonder Woman. Lady Lark was like Black
Black
Canary,
Canary.
and Tom Thumb
Yeah.
was supposed to be like the Atom. Although he was kind of like Donatello, he was kind of like a mechanical genius. You know, he had a flying platform and stuff since he was so small.
Hmm.
That's
Have a
cool.
heart.
Now, did you tell me the issue number of that? That's Amazing Heroes number
Yeah.
what?
I think it's 70. Let me double check.
70? Yeah, I'm gonna have to get that one. That one's cool.
Yeah, issue number 70.
Okay.
Yep. May 1st, 85. Yeah, I saw this on an auction. I got it for pretty cheap, and like it's in nice shape and everything. Like, yeah, I'll get that for $1 or $2
Hell yeah,
or whatever
man.
the hell.
Get that for $1. Hell yeah.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
It may have been $2, but I don't think it was more than $3. But I can't remember.
It's the shipping that gets you, though. You know.
Well, I got this from there's a YouTube channel that I've been subscribed to for a while
Mhm.
called I Love Comics, and he usually has an auction on Saturdays, and he gets comics from various sources, and he'll let you like build up a short box or a long box before you have to pay shipping. It will hold on to the comics for you.
That
So
almost
yeah, I mean,
sounds
if
like
any, yeah.
That almost sounds like the guy that we deal with, Elsie.
And clobbering time, yeah.
Yeah, clobbering time. Yeah.
But he hadn't been selling lately.
Hitting the 2-hour mark here, but we'll continue on.
Okay.
We're having fun. We're having fun, and I'm not done with mine yet. I think I could complete this one, and then if we have a draw stream later tonight, oh look at that, John Sable. Wait a minute, turn back. That's was Mike Grell's character, and Shatter. Shatter was the first character that was done all digitally, like on an old Adobe, I think, the first computerized comic. Shatter.
Oh, I didn't know that. Interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
collected those
Wasn't
just
there
because it was, I thought it would be unique within comic book history,
Oh, sure. Well, I know. Oh, damn it! You just mentioned the character Grimjack and John Sable. I know were
Mhm.
a lot of people give it high praise. I got to read them, but back in the day, many years ago, probably before Omer was born.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah. Although I remember Grimjack came back in the 90s. He had a big, nice run.
Yeah. I know Tom Sutton did a lot of artwork on Grimjack. Later issues.
Sorry.
Yeah, there
I'm
you go.
sorry,
That was one of
Rex.
the. I think the cover to issue number 1 there.
Yeah. One of the
Oh,
covers.
the
Probably
maxi, and you had the Wizard there in front,
Yeah.
Speedster.
Yeah.
How would you like to be, known as the hero or the villain that had the weak bladder? You had to go pee all the time. Call you the Wizard.
That's how I
Well,
feel
at least
now
he
right
has
now.
a superpower. So
And off to the right there, Golden Arrow. I forget what was the one with the wings.
Colored yellow. Yeah, that didn't help matters either.
What was the character with the wings, though, Eric? Do you know? I know you had Nighthawk. See, Arcania. I don't remember Arcania.
Yeah, Nighthawk.
And Nuke. See, those came later.
Yeah, I don't remember.
They were the Squadron Sinister at first, Eric, in the Avengers, the Squadron Sinister, before they became Squadron Supreme.
I think I had a Marvel Triple Action, which reprints that. I think I had it. But anyway, but yeah. Power Princess.
It's probably got them all in there. That's cool because it's got a write-up. It's almost like a Marvel handbook, a little mini. Oh, look at that Zero. By Neil Adams.
Here, let me go back.
Comic.
Was that the continuity? I skipped over it, didn't I? Sorry.
Continuity Comics did Crazy Man, and that had a die cut cover like the Ferret #1 for Malibu.
Yeah, I remember that one. I got that one.
I thought
There
for a
we
long
go.
time I thought the Ferret was the first and only die cut cover, but then I noticed the Crazy Man that they did, you know, Continuity did the same way.
Crazy man, crazy man.
Does
Everybody
everything
calls
a
him the
crazy man
crazy
does,
man.
whatever.
Yeah.
Look out! Here comes the crazy
The
man.
crazy man.
Rex? Wasn't there a Batman issue that was like a digital or like set in the computer or was created by one
Yes,
of the first
there is.
digital
It's called
Yes,
Batman
it was
Digital.
a graphic novel. Yeah,
was a
Yeah.
graphic novel?
I have
Okay,
it.
so my memory is. Oh, okay.
When
Well,
I had bought it originally, and when I bought Echo was cool too. You had Bucky O'Hare coming out
Mm-hmm.
from them with Michael Golden artwork.
Yep.
Oh, Static, yeah, that's a Steve
yes,
Ditko
Steve
cover.
Ditko. Yep.
Or Steve,
Here,
I think they did like 3 issues or so. I don't know.
here, let me see. This probably
Who's the publisher on Static there?
Charlton.
No, that's copyright.
Oh, it says all new from Charlton.
Oh, Charlton. Okay. So Charlton did it, and there's also another publisher that also did a few Statics as well.
Would have been
Steve
maybe
Ditko worked for Charlton probably more than he did for Marvel or
It
anybody
seems
else.
like it.
Yeah, he did a lot of their horror titles and covers and great stuff, man.
I'm wondering if it was either First Comics or Pacific Comics, maybe.
Oh, I love Pacific Comics, just their coloring and everything. It was innovative.
Yep.
So
And
cool.
there was Innovation Comics too along that line. But let me see. I don't think I have anything else really that's in there. But
Pac-Man
yeah,
looked like Super Pac-Man.
yeah, I think that's what it was. I've not paid attention to it. Sorry. But
I
yeah.
used to watch the cartoon a little bit. Very little bit, but I do remember it.
I loved the cartoon. It was great.
Well, you're a little bit younger than
Right.
than I
It
am.
was my time. Yeah.
It was kind of like college for me, when
Right.
that came on.
Yeah, that's how I feel about Dragon Ball. Like I dislike Dragon Ball Z. I was in college when that came out. Like I know there was some like what do they call them?
Ooh, nice
Like
dazzler.
bootleg comics or bootleg videos of Dragon Ball in the 80s and stuff like that, but I never got into it. And then when it started coming out on American television, like I was too old. Never got into it. Same thing with like Power Rangers, I never got into Power Rangers.
I wasn't impressed with G.I. Joes because G.I. Joes used to be like what, 12-inch maybe, or they were big. 10-inch maybe, and then they come out.
Oh yeah,
with
the
these
original
little
ones.
size ones,
Yeah.
They
Once
come
we
out
got
with
the Star Wars toys, yeah. They resized them.
Eric, I am so excited for you, and I'll tell you why.
what's that?
You are the grand prize winner of the Devil Flyer campaign, and you get everything. I mean, every jot and tittle. You get everything in the campaign. You are going to
Nice.
love that package when it comes from Critical Blast. And I may even pack it personally myself, to tell you the truth. I'll probably just send yours from here. I don't know. I mean, we're
Well,
talking.
Congratulations, Eric.
He was our contest winner.
Yeah.
He's going to get a tapestry. He's going to get cards. He's going to get a charter member card, and that's going to be even free stuff even in the future. There's an iteration of Miss Marvel. Yeah. I saw where Carol Danvers. It was like one of those reprint books I think that Marvel came out with, but that was the main title called Carol Danvers. I was like, wow, okay, get that name out there. But it's all reprint stuff. I'm gonna have to look up some of the.
Thank you, Rex. My internet was.
I collected some of those things when they came out. You know, I wish they would have not done away with Marvel 2-in-1 with issue 100 though, and just continue to do those.
Yeah, I admit I just got it for the covers, you know, with the Miss
Mhm.
Marvel and She-Hulk and everything. Got them for cheap, but
When
yeah, I was buffering pretty bad on my end. I only heard a portion of what you're saying, but I'm assuming you
okay.
were talking about the Devil Flyer swag.
Yeah, you're gonna get some swag, brother.
Okay, well that's cool. Well, hey
I
Rex, well
hope.
thank you very. Yeah,
Are
go
you
ahead.
on X, Eric? I forget. Are you on
Yes,
X?
yes.
Well, when
Yeah,
you
yeah.
get
We
all that swag, do one thing for me. You know,
show it
take a
off.
picture of all that
Yeah,
swag
of
and
course I
post
will.
it.
Yeah, I'll
Show
do that.
everybody what we made on the campaign.
And I'll
Because you're
probably even
probably
do
one of
it.
the few people that's going to get everything.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. It's been a while, but I'm looking forward to it. I know you've had some bumps in the road. I'm not gonna, you know,
Right.
complain. You know,
Yeah.
we all know, you know, all the past, but nothing on your end, nothing you had, not your fault by any means. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And you know, God willing, if I'm still around, you know, I'd be, if I get it and everything, I'll be happy to, you know, take photos and do a video or something. So yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be guaranteed. Okay.
You beat out Tragic Meatloaf. You should, you know.
Eh, well, I sure was scratching my head for a while on that one. But I know
Well,
Mrs.
everybody was. It took somebody 3 weeks, and that person was Eric to guess what TM meant. Total mystery. I never knew it would take 3 weeks, but it did.
Well, you had us all interested, so you know
Yeah.
that was a good one.
That's a
Well,
good
Rex,
one.
I want to thank you for letting me come on here. I'm going to dip out.
I'm glad you did,
And
Eric.
yeah,
Glad you
thank
did.
you. It's nice to see LZ and Omer Glitch and Shadowhawk, of course, and Apex and everyone in the chat. So, and
Good to see you too, buddy.
you're right, you guys. And if you're streaming later, maybe I'll watch or whatever. Or,
Okay.
but, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll see y'all. Y'all have a good afternoon, good evening.
You as well.
You
See
too,
you,
sir.
Eric.
Later, Eric.
Later, buddy.
See you guys.
That's coming along, Omer.
Yeah, a little bit. It's getting there. It's getting there.
Mhm.
It's getting there.
I'd say that's probably one of the harder parts, right
I
there.
really like the cameras, man.
the
The
camera.
cameras look dope to me.
I do too. Yeah.
I like that progression.
After all that work,
I
you better
kind of
win,
even like
huh?
the. Yeah, I don't know what to say to that. Yeah,
Dude lost his
Yeah.
head, man.
yeah.
Well,
I've been
That
having a
one's
good
coming
time
along.
doing this. So
Well,
That
hey,
was a lot of
man,
fun.
Rex, if you going to stream later, shoot me a link. I'll try to pop on.
okay, I will. Yeah, I'll probably, after a little rest, I'll probably do one about 10:30. I know you like that, or I might even start it earlier. Whatever.
You know,
I'll
send me
make
a
sure you
link.
get a link. I mean, I've always got enough to do around here. I know I need to
bless you, sir.
do more artwork and get in the swing of it, because pretty soon here I may not be able to, do that much except for, squeezing in a little here, a little there, So I'm gonna get busy and try and do some stuff.
I'm gonna roll. I'll see you. See you later.
All right, take care, bro.
Better, LZ.
You want to show people what you did while or
Oh,
anything before you go?
I just
Okay. Kind of setting the backdrop for that. Yeah. At least you got the border. LZ likes that wavy border. You know, he's done that for
yeah.
decades. He's done that for
Yeah, it
And
looks cool.
40
tonight
plus years, you know.
I'll set up something lower. I'm just gonna work on the head and the face and all that tonight. So I'll
Mhm.
probably do that later.
Okay.
Enjoy.
Very cool. LZ, God
Good to see you,
bless,
LZ.
Carrie says.
God bless, Gary.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Thank you for your support, girl.
Absolutely.
We appreciate you.
Take
All right,
care,
y'all
LZ.
keep quiet. I'll talk to you soon.
And just, yeah, throw that. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, if you're still listening, LZ, you know, remember to ask your daughter, please. Hate to ask her twice, but, you know, Abby really needs that medicine.
Yeah.
You know, prevent it from getting any worse, you know. I really think that being more active while I was gone, and I did not shower today. That's why my hair is going. What was I going to say? Medicine. What?
Yeah, being more active.
Being more active.
Abby.
Yeah, while we were gone. I think she hacked less. Seemed like the knot even on her belly went down a little bit. I don't know. I'm going to have that removed when her teeth is clean. So still going to, you know, have a little bit to pay to the vet, but not near what I would have. And I hope I can get that medicine. If I can't, then I'll just have to pay for some more. The good thing is not all my Atlanta check is in, and I don't know if that bonus, boy, if that $300 bonus is on there along with that, that'd be pretty good size, you know, about like a couple week check in one check. So
yeah,
good way to start off because we're kind of, you know, ease in and slow most of the time. Didn't take us long. I've already seen some mosquitoes. You know, good to see How Dear in the chat.
Yep.
Like I said, he was in Dark.
It's always good to see How Dear.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Earlier, later, or what? Earlier, later, earlier. Yes. I need to just take one of these and use it for like a color scheme, you know, I could always do it on the back, but that's messy. To see how the markers look, you know, on the cardboard. This one actually is a little bit larger than the others. The others are 10-inch rounds. And had one oddball. You know, it may be a Tony's pizza. I don't know. I don't know if Tony's puts the cardboard with it or not. Some pizzas don't. Here you go. You can see there's a little bit larger than a 10-inch round. It's a little bit of edge to it all the way around. Tried to center that. That's the one I did on the Hump Day show.
Hump Day.
Different for Bob. Always looking for a different look for Bob. First female one I've ever done of these. I was numbering them. I need to see what the numbering is all about. Let me get back here and grab these and see what the last
You
number
gonna grab
is.
those?
So that continue the numbering.
Continue, yeah. Right on. I guess I should be talking while he's up and about and entertaining, talking and entertaining. I'm trying to get this eye done here. I think she's pretty much done. Just cleaning up the edges here. I'm gonna do too much more. Maybe drop a little bit of highlights. Maybe I don't want to blow it out and then have to repaint everything on her. But yeah, this should pop everything out. Oh, I do have to touch up her eye color. She's got green eyes, so I do want to put a little bit there on that. Carrie, I saw your comment earlier about doing like beginner tutorials. That would be cool. I really want to do that at some point. I just haven't gotten around to it. But yeah, I really want to start with like really basic beginner type of art tutorials. It would be cool to do that.
I tell you what, the summer has been nice.
Yeah, we're in May and it's not so freaking horrible outside. Yeah. We haven't hit the hundreds yet, so I'm
Oh no,
not looking forward to that. Yeah.
I ain't been in the 90s, so yeah, I got to number these. I forgot I was numbering these. Okay, so the ant guy that I finished on Topicless, which I didn't like very much finishing him. Sometimes you have to go over the lines to get them as dark as you can get them. I am pleased the way this one turned out, overall. That was number 16. So
nice.
I've done a few since then, so let me look through these. Make sure. Pretty much got them in order, but I get them out of order to show them off.
Right.
The only one that I really don't like is the Devil Flyer.
Okay.
Sorry, I just don't. There's some things I like about it, but there's overall I don't think that was a failure.
It's maybe paint over it. Just use paint and fix it.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, if you don't like it that much, I mean,
that's
might
a good
as well
idea.
Paint over it and try to fix it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's a good idea.
I mean, it is cardboard and it peats around. I mean, not gonna hurt nothing.
Okay, 16. So I guess the other one was this Geo, which I really like. Maybe just the abstract quality of it,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So that would be 17.
I really like that one too. You did a bunch of good ones. So, like, there's a lot of good ones in there.
Thank you. I'm pretty much pleased with them,
Yeah. Muchos apreciados. Everybody's watching.
And they do take some time to do with that coloring, just the building up, and because the cardboard is quite absorbent, of the
Absorbent.
ink.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's see. I need a marker that's actually got some juice to it. So 17. I think that's right.
Muchos apreciados, as Rex likes to say.
16.
Man, while you were gone, I said that I don't know how many times just because I missed you.
Uh-huh.
Muchos apreciados. It was great.
So Geo's number 17. I like this one. This is one of my favorites right there.
Yeah, it's so designy. It looks great. I like the
Mhm.
colors on there.
And then
I
Bob
like the
that
way
I
you did
did
the
on
eyes.
the Hump Day show will be number 18. Sort of a darker looking bog, if you could imagine coming out of the darkness. It might be a little scary. Number 18 on him. And so that makes her 19. I'm thinking of calling her Viper, but the German word for Viper, I don't know. I had to look that up.
That
All
sounds
these
cool.
have been 10
I like it
inch like
already.
this. She is a little bit different, and I thought she should be a little bit different, because that's the
Yeah.
first female one. So gave her a little bit, and she's got all that hair. It gives her a little bit, about a quarter inch more room for more hair and stuff,
Right.
So that would be 19, number 19. In the series. Don't have a name for her yet, but I was thinking about, you can go on YouTube and go, what is the German name or the word for vapor, or whatever.
Yeah,
And
on Google.
there are
Yeah.
channels that have that type of stuff. DAMPF is German word for vapor. Damp. How would you say that? Damp. Carrie, you ought to get in here and tell us how you say that. You're the linguist. Backgrounds is really good. I like that. Carrie says, sex face. Ooh, I'll give you a sex face.
She got me on that one. Ooh.
More than once. In and around your mouth. Bam.
Oh, my old face.
Oh.
You don't have to go.
That's right.
You don't have
Be
to
nice,
go.
Ray.
I love Led.
Be nice.
Led Zeppelin. Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Hey, no. Huh? Don't you grunt at me.
She's growling at your old face. She don't want to see that ever again.
The very first one, let's see. The very first one I did of these, so this will tell you how long I've been doing these rounds. Was done March 11th. So I've been doing these since March 11th. And I'm working on
feels
number
like yesterday, man.
now. Huh?
Yeah. It feels like yesterday. Like all this art that we've been making and hanging out and stuff, it just feels like yesterday. All like I don't know. You were gone 2 weeks, and it feels like that was yesterday, and like it was only a day.
No, not quite time.
Oh, like a week, a week and a half, right? Or whatever.
Yeah, maybe something like that. But I mean, after all these years,
Oh yeah. No. Well deserved, sir. Well deserved.
It was perfect, Eric. Yeah. It just dropped you out a few times. Other than that, it was no problem.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah.
That red character is putting sex face. The ant-like character, the sex face. Yeah, she said that the other day. I wasn't totally happy with the last bog, but I was actually, the grease on one of these rounds kind of suggested what I was trying to do with him. You know, that's kind of where I got this iteration of him from. All right, I go ahead and put these in order. Sex face. There we go.
That sounds like a villain name. My name is Sexface.
Mm,
Now it's time for you to pay. Oh,
and pay hard. Pay hard.
Pay hard. Jeez, man. Man, sometimes when we get together, the comic books write themselves, man. If we would just make them, right?
Mhm.
And all the wacky ideas we come up with just from conversating. Fantastic.
Mhm.
I love it.
Well, these are out of order. No, I'm not out of order. You're out of order. Number 15. Devil Flyer. Yeah, I may have to paint over that one. I'm just not that pleased with it.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that, you know? Nothing wrong with that at all.
Bog's kind of my go-to character to loosen up, you know, to start drawing. So, and
Absolutely, I
Geo's
can
kind
see
of like
that, sure.
those as well, you know, of like
Yeah.
so. Keep these in order. Try.
Oh, so man, all I gotta do is finish this chick's face over here. Yeah, I'm pretty much done. Maybe decide put a little bit of color or something around this. I kind of like this splotchiness here. So
Mm-hmm.
if you do stream tonight, if you're not gonna stream tonight, I'll stream because I'm gonna finish this up and I'm gonna finish it on stream somewhere.
Well, since
So,
I was gone, I'm trying to get my hours up while I can, you know.
yeah,
Well,
yeah. So definitely hit me up if you're not on by 10:30. I'm gonna throw up a stream of my own. So
okay.
or find somewhere to stream. But I'm gonna try to. I'm shooting for you. So, well, in
Okay.
case you like decide to sleep or whatever, take more of a break or whatever, which is whatever. It's your prerogative.
It's
But
fine.
definitely need to finish this tonight for mañana, so I can
Yeah,
scan it and
since
send it. I
tomorrow
think
is the deadline. When's the deadline?
Yeah.
Like
I think
midnight.
it's 12
tomorrow?
midnight. Yeah,
Mhm.
tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, these have been great to do, and I've really enjoyed it. And it will add, these will be in the art book, and I can definitely make these into buttons, into patches, magnets. I don't know about patches, but I mean, I maybe print it on patches.
Yeah.
I like the round format, and I like that they're in color. Bam.
Bam.
I like the Twisted
yeah.
Man. I really like to do him. It's pretty cool. It's like everybody's like, "Oh, he's like Rorschach," and
I was
it's
gonna
like,
call it
"Yeah,
quits,
okay. Stole my bit. Whatever."
I guess. Yeah, that's a good, cool character, man.
I'm actually
Looks
going to
cool.
put some white on it.
I don't know much about him, but it sounds cool.
Rorschach from the Watchmen.
No, your character, the painted man.
Oh,
I
the
don't know
Twisted
much
Man.
about. the Twisted Man.
Yeah.
They call him
He-
the Twisted Man.
They call him the Twisted Man.
He's twisted and sadistic. He'll twist you inside out.
Mhm.
You won't know what it feels like to be twisted and disted. Till you've seen the Twisted Man. Man, there's a new movie. I just saw the trailer for it earlier. It's called The Long Walk, and it's based on like a story by Stephen King.
Mhm.
And man, that little trailer had gripped me, man. I was like, this looks freaking great. The Long Walk. If you get a chance, go check it out. Check out the trailer. You want me to tell you about it? A little bit about it?
Sure.
There's apparently like the premise is these kids sign up for this walk with the military or something, and I guess it's like in an alternate timeline or something, like it's some kind of tradition or whatever, right? And these boys sign up for it, and they're like, they hadn't done it. It seems like they hadn't done the long walk in a while, but it's to
Mhm.
boost morale or something like that. And as they start walking and they start going, they're walking across the country, and the walk doesn't end until there's only one person left standing. And if you at all stop or drop below 3 miles per hour walking, you get shot. And the only way you're gonna get out of it is you're gonna die with a heart attack, or your brain's gonna stop seizing up, and you can't stop walking. And man, I was gripped. I was like, what the hell? What the hell?
Mhm. It's like
It
Forrest
was-
Gump on steroids.
Yeah. On death row.
Mhm. Well, little green mile in there.
Yeah. The big green mile.
See, I like this one. This
Yeah,
one blended
it's just-
good. This one came out good, I think, for Bog.
Yeah. That green looks great too.
Mhm.
All right. I got her eyes done. I totally forgot to push record over here. God dang it. I'm gonna have to touch them up a little bit, but not too much. I guess I could do that. Put a little white in there.
So what did I say the first one was? That was March 11th. And it's almost like, I guess, 2 months worth of work, right?
It sounds about right.
Yeah, almost. Not quite 2 months worth of work. And what have I got? I've got like 19 pieces to show for it.
19. Jeez.
Because I stopped doing
a
the
lot.
head sketches pretty much.
Yeah.
Of course, I didn't do anything.
These
for
are way bigger.
Lady
way
Hopper
bigger,
would
too.
look good on pizza board. Yeah, I mean,
Oh yeah, man. The hoppers,
we'll-
both of them. Yeah.
we'll.
Yeah, that one's dope. Those are all dope.
Yeah, I
man.
thought about doing Hopper, and yeah, so with him, you had to make him a little bit smaller because he's got the hat, and got to be able to fit, his hat in there.
Yeah.
That's the only time I've drawn this character. I just kind of had a concept in mind and went for it. Corrosive, like. And on these, I was putting a designate, the 43, and I need to do that with her on the back before I forget about it.
Yeah.
She doesn't really fit in because she's a little bit bigger than the 10-inch round, a little bit bigger. But she is part of the 43. And the 43 are going to be developed. 43 are going to be developed in one of my next books. In my, going to be in 2 stories. I created the first characters of the 43 just from blanks, you know, and hints.
Yeah.
I like the blank faces on some of them because it kind of took away their identity and gave them a new one. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
They're kind of like, and
Yeah.
I,
The whole
and
the
they've
whole
all,
concept and idea is great.
in my mind, they were kind of like generic type characters, but like I said, the UFOs kind of inspired this character, the female character, because she was kind of like vaporous and gaseous and whatnot. And then Ironclad, kind of this rock character, kind of inspired him. Two months worth of work, though, man. These things take some time. Of course, I'm not drawing all the time. And a bunch of bogs in there, but I'll do a bog pog set. The name just says it all, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Bog pog. Like I said, the only one, because it was kind of like a metallic surface and everything, and I'm kind of limited on what I did. I did like the musculature here and how the wings, you know, I wasn't totally disappointed with it, but yeah, the face and everything looks a little wonky, but then that's not my original design either.
I don't. Why don't you just draw it as your original design when you draw it? Like make it yours.
Yeah.
Your version.
Yeah, I will change the design after this first issue, you know, fairly quickly. Maybe not immediately, but fairly quickly.
Right.
If if you're gonna do metallic surfaces, or like, you know, I left highlights here, just the raw cardboard, and those are kind of like the lightest areas, and it makes him look like he's got a red skeleton, or kind of like a beetle, like, you know, it's got some sheen to it. It's got maybe. But yeah, I like that one. This one came out good. Something simple, but man, yeah, I love that Geo. Lava Blast. You know, he controlled molten rock and stuff.
Lava Blast.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
So, not quite, but almost like 2 months worth of work right there. Wow. I got to step it up.
It's good stuff, man.
Yeah, for the most part, I'm happy with how it turned out. I'm gonna have to find a brush and do some highlights on her eyes in whiteout, and then also in like the vapor trails here of her hair and stuff. Probably ink over this black one more time just to make sure it's more of a solid black, although this would probably be fine for reproduction. I like it to be solid looking, you know. I treat every one of these as a individual artistic piece and not just for quick, you know, knockoffs. I think that's the difference. What is the intent of the artist, right?
Right.
Was it to be commercial, or was it to be ultimately?
And when you sell those, when you sell those, man, you can make a pretty penny on those, man. You get a good price for those.
Might do an auction, you know.
Yeah.
You know, after the book comes out and stuff like that, I may do an auction, and then it's at that point, I think it's been reproduced in a book, right? And people might,
Yeah.
you know, if you buy this
I
piece,
would
I'll throw
think
the book in. How about that? But we got to start with a minimum
Yeah.
bid to cover the cost of the book.
Yeah. I would say just put them up for sale somewhere, $200-300 each.
Golly, wow, okay.
At least
Well,
100
you
a
know,
piece, man. Like
well, yeah,
simple.
well,
Like it's
I mean, some
the
of
very
them have,
minimum.
some of them like have taken like, I worked on one for like 7 hours, believe it or not.
Mm-hmm.
Now, some of them are much quicker than that, but depends on what it is, you know.
They're such unique art pieces, in my opinion. You know,
Mhm.
that to me, they have value. And you are, once you get the book published, your Devil Flyer, like you'll be a published creator. You know, it's not like you're nobody, and you're gonna be somebody, Rex. You're somebody.
Well, I've already got the ash can out, so I'm already published, and I've already published writer. You know, Glenn used. I did an article for him for his magazine, and it's been published in the UK. You can get that on Amazon and all your other fine retail stores. Ray Haylock in the house.
Nice.
Hello. How are things? It is already Friday down there in Australia, isn't it? Should be by now. Hope you're doing good, Ray. The link is in the chat if you want to come in and say hi if you got a minute. If you don't, I understand. Let me try this green out and see how this green looks. The other wasn't too dark in color.
You think $200 to $300 is too much to ask for those pizza rounds?
No, but I was like, wow, you know.
Yeah, I think some of the issues in like the indie space is we offer our
Undercut.
stuff too underpriced.
Cheap,
Yeah.
yeah.
But I mean, that's because we like the fans, right? It's because we like our audience. We don't want to be,
Mm-hmm.
you know, super gougy, I guess. I don't know how to explain it.
Got the kiddo today.
Well, no.
Mrs. has my office today. Laugh out loud. Yeah.
Oh, Tank. Yeah.
No, Ray Haylock.
Oh,
Del A in the house again, more like fair to Midland retail store. Yeah. Yeah. Carrie says it's Friday there. Wow. Yeah. You're 6 hours ahead. Is Amazon really a fine retail store? No, not really Amazon, you know, but I was thinking maybe like Barnes and Noble, things like that. Yeah, and these are, I mean, not only were these 43 indoctrinated Nazis, right? They're kind of like SS. They're the ones that believe in the cause the most, right? No matter how radical it is. And them just being shredded and then put back together, you know, with newfound power, that it has driven them even more psychotic.
Yeah.
Every one of these
More
43
fanatical.
are killers. Don't think that, and you'll see them kill people with their very various powers and talents, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the 43 is not to be laughed at. They will kill you within an instance without remorse.
Okay, so I got this is pretty much done. Might do a little bit on the background. I kind of like the way it looks there. Clean up the balloon a little bit there. And then
Still got a lot to go though.
And then I'm gonna do like a stamping here. It says trapped or something like that because she's stuck in some weird situation we didn't know about yet.
When's the last time that you actually watched this show?
Oh, maybe like 2-3 months ago. I finished watching it.
Now you didn't
I'm gonna
clean
take
that
a little
S
break.
up yet. You didn't clean that S up yet,
there you
have
go.
you? Did you?
This
I
one
was
here?
wondering.
Yeah.
It shows up better. It does
And
show up better than it did. Yeah, it was just kind of dropped off, and you couldn't tell
Yeah.
it was an S.
I-
And it,
I added a
you
little
know,
bit of red too to make it pop a
Mhm.
little bit, but yeah,
I like
it was it's way cleaned up
I
compared
like
to
how
what it was.
clean those cameras are. Dale says I could never do such crisp lines in a painting.
You can, Dale. Yeah, I've seen your line work. You're good. You can do it. Your digital stuff is fantastic, man.
Shadowhawk says people tend to undervalue themselves. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I
Well,
think
you
in
know,
this space, it's
I'm
not necessarily about undervaluing. It's about giving a good deal to people that
yeah.
you like.
I mean, I'm not. You know, I think that's where auctions are coming well. But I don't. You know, we were talking about that on topic lists, and you might have been there, Omer. Um,
Mm-hmm.
you know, it's kind of a no-brainer with some of the stuff, and it just didn't sell. You know, some stuff just hasn't.
Right.
You know, I don't know if it's the downturn economy or
Well,
what, but
right. Even
um,
Shelby said like his numbers were low considering what they used to be. And
yeah,
even Irene's, they said Irene's last sale
it's
was
down. Yeah,
basically half of what she used to do. So, and she still made money, but she made more than everybody else. But
yeah.
it wasn't the 5,000 or 4,000 bucks she was normally making. She
And you
only
got to
made what,
wonder, you know,
$700-800?
is it because they haven't been streaming as much too? You know, I think people show
Oh
up for
yeah,
auctions though, that like to do the auction thing. You know,
right. Yeah. Well, yeah.
but
No, I
yeah, a
think
lot of it's
that their numbers were real
timing.
bad. Yeah. Yeah.
A
Yeah.
lot of it's timing.
Well,
I
and
think.
they hadn't been streaming, so I mean
Well,
that really
that doesn't
hurt it.
help. No,
Yeah.
I don't think that helps at all. I don't think it helped on my relaunch really. You know, but they hadn't been streaming in a while.
Right.
But I don't think it hurt me really.
Yet you still had the highest numbers considering in their last couple of compared to their last like
Mm-hmm.
10 episodes or whatever. I mean, you still had really good numbers, but still not what they used to do though.
Yeah. Are you talking about the first launch that we looked at the numbers on?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that. I don't remember exactly, but I remember you were looking at some of the numbers and you're like, well, I mean, it still did a good amount considering.
Yeah, I think so. I think you know, had a very successful launch. You know, I had no clue. I mean, we did over $800 for my launch, and I was like, "Is that good?" You know, because you like done so many of them. You know, you should know if that's good numbers or not. And they're like, "Oh no, that's
Right.
really good." Yeah. So
Yeah.
right now we're sitting at 70 still on the campaign. I meant to mention that Devil Flyers
You still
still
got me big.
huh?
I said you still got me big, in case you forgot.
I do. Yeah, I wanted people to get a good look at it, what you were doing.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Appreciate it.
How's your sister
What's your
doing? Because I know a
Seattle?
lot of times you're like, yeah, I'm going to order a pizza with the sister. We're going to go out to eat her.
Well, she just brought some pizza, so I was gonna take a break and go grab some pizza and just chill out.
Oh, they'd be calling my name too. Yeah, I don't blame you.
Yeah. So
I don't blame you at all.
not too much work left. I think I can get this kind of done on our latest stream, and then just kind of wrap it up after that.
Wrap it up.
Not too much.
Yeah. Well,
I really want to keep painting and keep going, but I'm gonna grab some pizza, chill out.
and
for a
there
little
is
bit.
something to say about pizza and dry time.
Yeah. I gotta let this kind of sit for a little bit.
So it doesn't warp.
Right
What did you do it on? Was it a heavy stock Bristol or what?
Yeah.
Or is it watercolor paper?
No. This is like a mixed media paper, so it's probably like 120 pound.
Oh wow, yeah, that's
paper.
stiff. That's good. It's substantial. Yeah.
So it's
as long as you don't get it overly wet, it should.
Right. It did curl on me, but it's nice and thick that you can just bend it back and it doesn't do anything. So.
No, I don't like mayo at all. Sorry, Ray. Don't start that. No, no, no. That's gross.
Uh, what about down here we put ranch dressing on our pizza sometimes.
I don't like ranch.
You don't like ranch? Oh, okay. You
No.
just don't like anything white substance, huh? It makes sense. No milk? You don't like the wolf milk?
I do, but it doesn't like me as well as it used to. You know, and I usually get
Oh,
chocolate
yeah?
milk anyway.
Oh, chocolate milk is good. Yeah.
Yeah, but it doesn't like me as well as it used to either. Yeah, I got to step it up. I got to do more artwork while I can because we may go out tomorrow night. I don't know about tomorrow morning, you know, because I'm supposed to be doing some daytime. Let me tell you, that daytime and nighttime, that ain't going to work too well, you know.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
But it won't be long. It won't be long. It'll be like another week of maybe I'll do, you know, at least I'm getting in a few hours on the daytime and to add to the check. So.
Yeah.
You know, this one should be pretty good because I think I've got like maybe Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, and then the drive back if they haven't already given me that time. So, and I worked like almost 11 hours on it, you know, or maybe at least 11 hours, you know, when you think about the drive back to the motel and all that driving time. So I put in a good day's work, and I like you can ask Elsie. I'm surprised he didn't mention it today. I could barely walk. Of course, I got up.
He told me all.
I left at 4 a.m. in the morning after just a little bit of rest to drive back, and I'm working that pedal with that right leg, you know, all the way to his place, which was the majority of the trip. It was like 5 hours to get to him.
Yeah.
And I could have used some more time in the bed. I totally misunderstood. In his mind, he was like, well, we could do it two ways. You could stay there and sleep in. Well, yes, dummy. Of course I want to do that.
Yeah.
And then I'll come later and then maybe stay over a day, you know, with you. Maybe. I don't know. But as it was, I drove to his place, took a nap. Had Abby looked at, took another nap, longer nap for like 4 hours, and then left about midnight. But it was a long day, and I promptly went to bed after that. So what happened to the turtle? What happened to the medicine? I don't know. Things disappeared.
Yeah,
you know.
You slept for 2 days, 2 or 3 days.
I did a couple days afterwards. I slept for
yeah.
That's all I wanted to do. I said, screw the world, screw trying to stream. My body aches, and I'm gonna, you know, there's no way. There's no way. I'm just not jumping right back into the 4 o'clock shadow and daily streaming with the way I feel. I'm gonna take a little bit of time, me time, just to recover. And I'm still recovering, to tell you the truth.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
That you just don't know what I did down there. It was like grueling. Anyway, keep collecting. Don't want to keep Homer from his table.
No, you're good.
Pizza.
Carrie says, how would you describe the taste of ranch? How would you describe the taste of ranch? I don't know.
That's how I describe it. Good. Don't ever do it.
Yeah.
Just say no.